right, we are live again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big energy, huge energy, even the best energy, of course. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, we're running a touch behind, y'all. We didn't get our we start screen 3 minutes till, y'all. We were off by 2 minutes. That's what I get. That's what the heck I get for trying to add a new thing to the routine like at the last minute, y'all. I thought my ass was gonna make a YouTube thumbnail. Heck no, I can't do it. I can't fit it into that hour before the stream, y'all. I'm trying to learn how to make good YouTube thumbnails, y'all. You know, we're trying to bring up everything a little bit along, all across the board, everywhere that, you know, I do the thing at, you know, all the social medias, y'all. They can't get rid of me. They can't get away from me. I'm everywhere. But good morning, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. But you see that? We still started at 10 a.m. sharp. On the dot, y'all. On the second. I think it was 1 or 2 seconds past. And we did it. My ass was running down the hall, y'all. I was running down the hall with coffee. I could have failed, y'all. I could have got hurt. I could have burned myself. It would have been terrible. It would have been a tragedy of the Shakespearean brand, y'all. But it didn't happen. I made it. I'm here, y'all. I'm here and I'm queer. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh my, first sip, best sip. You know how it is. It's never gonna change, y'all. First sip will always be best sip. Okay, we're logging in the game, y'all. We would have normally been in the game sitting down and comfortable, but here we are because we were running behind. I don't know. I mean, gosh, y'all. I'm going to have to learn I'm going to have to put these YouTube thumbnails in the workflow somewhere, but I don't know where I'm going to fit them in, y'all. As soon as the stream's over every day, y'all, I go and I eat lunch, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then I've got a couple of hours to do all this post-production stuff, you know, Twitter, or not Twitter, but TikTok, YouTube shorts, and then the VOD, getting that uploaded, tag, title, describe, cut, all that, y'all. It's a it's a whole ass thing. I don't know where I'm going to fit the thumbnail in, y'all. I'm just going to have to get faster and more efficient at the other stuff I'm doing. But I will do it at some point. But it's like everything else I do, y'all. It's a little bit along. That's how I tend to do things. And I'm very okay with that. So let's see. What's this fella doing? Damn, oh my gosh, that's a steal, y'all. That's illegal. He's cooking booze, y'all. I think that's what he's doing. He's out here, my God, he's got some kind of technological gadgets all over him. I don't know what the heck that is. He's up to no damn good. Is he cooking methamphetamine, y'all? Is that what this is? I don't know much about it, but it very well could be. Y'all, it's raining. Look at this. Thank God I got my straw hat on. My hair would be frizzy as all hell. I don't know what I would do. My gosh. Okay, let me see what I want to do. I want to get out of the rain for a second. I feel like I need some calming vibes. I don't know how to go. Here we go. There's Cinnabunny. Girl, you're getting soaking wet out here. My gosh, she looks shiny looking. She looked like she had baby oil on her, like some... Maybe Diddy had got a hold of her. Y'all know, I mean, it starts out innocent and everything with the baby oil. First you have 1 bottle of baby oil. Before you know it, you got 2 bottles of baby oil. And before you know it, you got like 1,000 bottles. You've got a great vault in your basement that's running over with baby oil. Of course it's innocent baby oil, y'all. Nothing suspicious about that. My gosh. There's Callie. Good morning. Callie says morning. Good morning, Callie. I hope you're doing good this morning. Oh my goodness, I'm getting my coffee in. I'm going down here to the drowning winch. It's pouring down rain out here in Eorzea. That's what I call it when it's pouring down rain, because it's like depressing. You know about Eeyore. Like Eeyore, he was like he was a donkey. You know, I mean, that's really just all he was. He was a very depressed donkey that needed a psychologist, maybe several psychologists, maybe some SSRIs as well would have helped, maybe a little bit of Prozac or maybe some Paxil. But you know, Tigger didn't need any of that. Tigger was very uppity, all on his own. Let me sit down. You know about that Winnie the Pooh. Gosh, I hadn't even got to sit down this morning. I was running a touch behind. Callie says, I'm still waking up, but pretty good. That's good to hear, Callie. I'm glad you're doing good. And yes, that was a pretty song you put in the Discord. I quite enjoyed that. I listened to it 2 or 3 times. Very good. Get a sip of coffee. Oh my gosh, that's good. I always say first sip is best sip, but second sip is damn sure not too shabby. Callie says, I love Pink Pony Club, and naturally Anna killed it. Anna has such a beautiful voice. It is so, I don't even really know how to describe it, but it's just a very, very nice voice. And so it goes really well with just about everything. And that was my first time here in the Pink Pony Club. And so, of course, it was a real treat with her. Oh, third sip isn't too bad either, because that was, oh my gosh, that was very good. Okay, what am I doing? Today, a little bit of Final Fantasy. Well, maybe a lot of bit of Final Fantasy, actually. And some MSQ. That's what I need to be working on. I've got to the point, so I've run into a bit of an issue here. So I finally got to the point where you have, you know, I've been working on my leveling up my let's see, what's it called here? Bit bop, hip hop. Here we go. So I've been leveling up my Disciples of the Land and Hand professions, but the problem is now that I'm just over level 20, no longer can I level up alchemy and culinarian just by using the vendor foods to do it, the vendor ingredients. I've got to actually go out into the world and get this stuff. But here's the rub. The problem is I need to be a little bit higher level to get to some of these things, because when I get out there, the mobs are too high level and they're fucking one-shotting me. So it's like, it's either buy it off the market, which I can't really do. The market in this game is strange, because here's the thing. They'll have like a stack of 99. Things stack up to 99. But you can only buy the whole stack, and it's just way too expensive. Like a stack of lemons, my God, God's damn, I needed lemons. Y'all, I needed lemons. And a stack of 99 sun lemons is fucking... Actually, it wasn't the sun lemon. I was able to get those. But let's just use them for an example. I needed something else, and players were putting 99 stacks, and it would have cleaned me the fuck out. It was like 20k gold for this thing I needed. It was one of the ingredients for the omelet. And I thought, fuck's sake. And I wrote Final Fantasy an email, and I told him, I said, look, let me buy from a stack of 99. Let me buy 2 or 3 out of the stack of 99 if I want to. So it's a little bit limited in that regard. And here's the thing, players in this game, they only list things they only list things at stacks of 99. They won't put a 20 stack or a 5 stack or anything like that. And I thought, you know what? That's just a fucking opportunity for me, because when I get leveled up and I want to start, you know, doing the market more so I can get my little house, my little apartment, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put stuff like a stack of 99, but I'm also gonna put a stack of 20 and like several stacks of 5, so people that only need, you know, a few or whatever, they can just buy mine. You know, and I'll put a slight markup on the smaller stacks, maybe 10 or 20%, something like that, nothing crazy. But that'll fucking make me a lot of money, because nobody's doing that. It's all goddamn, y'all, it's all stacks of 99. It's like, what the fuck? What are they doing, and why are they doing it? Don't they know? Don't they know I can't afford that? Callie says, I wish so hard the market board worked like the auction house in retail. Yes, God, in retail. Wow. The recent update they made to that, Callie, was so good, where you could put a big stack and it's all like, it all counts as one gigantic stack, and you can just buy the cheapest of like however many you want. That's so amazing. Like, I love the way it works now. So yeah, that's my whole thing, Callie. And there's Waylon. Good morning, Waylon. I hope you're doing good this morning. I am glad to see you. Waylon says, oh, I play this game too. And you just started this one also. I did. It's been, maybe I've been playing about a month. I think I played for a couple of weeks and I was free to play. And then they got their damn hooks in me, Waylon. I mean, goddamn, they got them in me good. And then after a couple of weeks, I actually went ahead and subscribed, because I said, this is actually really good. And I'm really liking the story. But I was telling Callie, I've run into the point where I can't really buy vendor stuff, ingredients to level up these are my professions, alchemy and culinarian. I've got to go out in the world, but the problem is some of the stuff they want, I'm not high enough level to get to it without getting killed over and over, so I gotta wait a little bit. And Waylon says, and what server are you on in this game? I'm on Balmong, and that is on the let me think for a second. What do they call it? It's on the World Shard Crystal, I believe. So Balmong, the data center is the word I'm looking for. It's on the data center Crystal and on the World Balmong, the server Balmong. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, Waylon says, do you realize there's an ability in crafting when you are gathering stuff that makes you invisible so you won't get killed? Yeah, that's actually one thing I did know, but here's the thing. When I went to go get, I'm trying to think what it was. I can't remember. Let me look. Oh no, I'm on the big roleplay server. Oh, I promise. There are plenty of gays here. On Balmong. This is the big roleplay server. So there's all kind of queer folk over here. But look, this is, I'll never remember what it was, but it was an ingredient I needed. And I went, oh, it was an ingredient I needed, Waylon. And I went out there, and damn, it was even too high for the invisibility, because the monsters were like level 40 or some shit. And I was like, oh my God. So I got to figure something out. But Waylon has said, I don't know if I read this, but Waylon has said you need to be on Fair and Gilgamesh because it's the LGBT servers. Come play with your people. And yeah, but those servers, they will they will take you off in the bushes on Fair and Gilgamesh. They'll take me in the bushes and have their way with me. Oh my. I mean, that sounds like a good time. Oh, me. Let's see. Lucy Agrias gives a big hug to someone. Okay, well, big hugs are good. Let me get. I'm in the wrong attire, so I've got to get in my adventuring attire. Let me see. Rogue, because I'm gonna be a rogue. I want to be a ninja, and I have it on good authority. See, they done covered me up. They done put these got me looking like MC Hammer over here with these fucking parachute pants on. Damn it. Let me go in here and fix this. Retire to an inn room. Yes, please. Cause I ain't about, like, I looked to see how much a stack of damn glamour prisms was. Like, God's damn, y'all. They wanted 20K or 30K, I can't remember, for like a stack of glamour prisms. So my ass just comes in here and does it. You know, it gets free in here when I want to do my transmog or my glamour. Y'all, I don't use it's too much trouble to use game specific language every time. Like, it's transmog. You know what? I can't be going back and forth between glamour and transmog. It's too much work for this little brain. Like, this little brain's got way more shit to worry about than that. It's got bigger fish to fry, like trying to keep me focused and stuff. Which it does a very piss poor job at, if I'm being honest. It's really letting down a lot, you know. And I don't know why I'm just clicking all over the place. Damn it. Edit glamour play. Here we go. Okay. Right here, very subtle and very sexy. It's just like that. It's just as easy as that. Oh, Waylon says, so I have a question for you. It is very personal. Well, go right ahead. You can ask me a personal question. I don't mind. Callie with the eyebrows. Yeah, I look forward to personal questions. I love them. The more personal, the better. Well, honestly, we could go too far, couldn't we? But I trust that it won't be too much. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, me. Okay, so the MSQ. So, Novu Richie. Okay, so that's French. That's just French, just straight out the gate. I'm quite sure when I see VEAU with a U and, you know, it just rings as French. I've seen, y'all, I took French in high school. It was a goddamn mistake. It was a mistake and a half. I wish I'd have took Spanish, but I'll tell you why I took French. It's because I knew that the French, if you took French, you got to go to France for the field trip. So my ass got to go to France. I got to go to Paris, y'all, for 2 fucking weeks. 2 weeks, y'all. And my parents fit the bill for that. And they were not, they were not happy about it because it come at a cost, y'all. But it wasn't as bad as you would think. Let me get a sip of coffee. Waylon says, so I do singing streams where a bunch of us get in Discord and we doing karaoke using YouTube videos or Carafun or whatever. And I was wondering if you do some singing because I would love to have you in one of my streams to eat some of these bitches with our southern charms. Plus, I want to show these people I am not the only one who reads a bitch. Well, I'll be honest with you, Waylon. I do a tiny little bit of singing, but it is not very good. Like, it's really, like, sometimes the girlfriend, like, I have a channel point redemption where she'll have, you know, sometimes people want me to sing a song, and gosh, I don't remember, and so I will sing a song on stream, but I gotta be honest, I'm not comfortable. You know, really trying to sing, it's really an embarrassment. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Waylon says, oh honey, if you heard some of these people, you would think you were Whitney Houston. Oh my God. Really? Because I have it on good authority that I sound like a dying cow in a fucking hailstorm, Waylon. Oh my. Let's see. Where was it? I was looking at my map. Right here. Novi Ricci. So God's damn. What? Oh no, really? Because look, I thought I had a tune to that. I thought I made a special. Damn, I thought I made a special trip to go do that, but I apparently did not. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Camp Tranquil. Let me just hip hop and bip bop over there. Oh man. Waylon says, well, these people don't sound like cows. They sound like spoiled beef. Probably smell like it too. Okay, well, you know what? I won't say yes, but I also won't say no. I'll say I'll think about it. That's the best I can do. Because I'm a little bit shy when it comes to... I've only done actual karaoke, I think, one time in my life. And I'd had a couple beers to do it. Let's see. Waylon, did I read this already? I think I read it in my head, but Waylon had said, well, these people don't sound like cows, they sound like spoiled beef, probably smell like it too. Let me put it like this, the first time is the scariest, and after that, you will be hooked. It's like losing your virginity. Oh, well, you know what, I would know nothing about that, Waylon. My gosh, I'm a very good girl. You know, of course I'm a virgin. I'm very chaste. I have a chastity belt and everything. It's made out of metal too. You know, it's a little uncomfortable. It's practically made onto me at this point. Oh my gosh. Let me see. So I'm in the right area now. Oh, it's down here. Oh, God's damn. I got a little jog on me. But you know what? I got a chocobo. A chocaho, as the girlfriend calls it. Let me go up here. Oh my gosh. It's thundering and lightning and everything. These are... I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that these are like hunt mobs or elites. Are they elites or are they hunt mobs? Because they got that little special symbol. It's a scarred antelope. I don't believe it. I don't believe they called it antelopes. Because that's an actual thing on Earth, you know. We do have antelopes, y'all. And I always say that antelopes rhyme with cantaloupes, yet they're not a fruit. You know, one of them's a flora and one of them's a fauna. And I always say down with flora, up with fauna. You know, don't eat vegetables, they'll kill you. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, yeah, they're not, no, they're not elites. Okay. Waylon says they are just a thing in a hunting bounty somewhere. Okay. Because I saw one. Are they stronger than regular mobs? Because I saw one that was level 54. It was like some kind of... I'll never be able to describe it. But the people... it was level 54 and it just one-shot the shit out of me. But that's because I'm like... What level? I'm level 29, so... Waylon says, no, they are the same as regular mobs in that area. Okay, okay. So people have to, when they do the hunt, they have to wait for everybody to get there because that thing would, they would probably kill it really fast. Damn, this is a cozy little place. Look at this. Like, it's raining and thundering out here, and then inside... you know what? I wish they would write, you know, intelligible. What's the... God's damn, what is the opposite of unintelligible? It's intelligible? Fuck. But intelligible sounds like it also means it's unintelligent. I don't you know what? God damn it, I don't know. But I wish they would write this shit. That's gibberish is what that is. And I wish that they would write the name of their little ends and stuff where you could read it. Oh my. Waylon says that the only super strong ones are the ones in Fates. Okay, gotcha. Yes, Waylon says your pussy's gonna get wet. Yes, she is very wet. This little pussy is soaking wet. Oh my gosh. We gotta come in where it's warm. And I don't, why the hell do they let you ride your fucking, like they let me ride the chocobo in here, y'all. This cozy little fire. Waylon says, dumb, I will read it for you. It's called Natalie Sucking. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Well, every time I come in here, I want to think to myself, like, I always look at the small quest, y'all, because sometimes they have something decent. Like somebody said, no, they only put like dances and emotes on the plus quest, but also I found that not to be true. I've gotten like at least 2 dances from quests like this from just regular or small quests. And sometimes they give dies and stuff, so I'll do them if they give a die. But I'm not, like, god damn it, I'm not getting down on my hands and knees and crawling around like some subjugate, y'all. God damn it. You know, if they're not going to give me some kind of like cosmetic reward, I'm not doing small quests. I don't know why I was clicking on her because she's useless. She's a goddamn... She's a damnable alehouse wench. She did not deserve for me to be fondling her. I only fondle the best people. And that's a fact. Waylon says, you will get pets from some quest also. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah. Anything that's like a pet, a toy, a die, a dance, anything fun and cool like that, I'll do it. Like this one, royal blue dye. I'll do this because I'm getting 3 royal blue dye. But if it was just this garbage, you know, I could just throw this in the trash. Well, actually, that might be decent rewards. They're level 23. There's Seal. Seal says, lurky while I walkie to worky. Okay, Seal, I'm glad to see you this morning. I hope you have a nice walk. And I hope you have a good morning and an even better day at work. I hope it goes by fast for you. Let's see. Royal blue dye. So this is a labor save. How is it labor saving? It's a labor saving blue dye used for coloring. Oh my gosh, y'all. Am I really that simple? I just don't see how it's labor saving, but it's used for coloring anything from cloth to metal. Okay, well, I want it. Autopilot, yeah, that's what I'm calling him. That's his name now. This is Autopilot, because I'm not trying to... You're not going to get me to do wordsmith work this morning. I'm not trying to figure out how to pronounce this. God damn it, it's Autopilot. He says, your word O'Garlians in the woods got old Bus scaring beside himself with worry. Okay. So he's nervous, y'all. He's a little uptight. That's probably why he's having a drinky poo. He's trying to become the whiskey, y'all. I think it's an Elson, but I can't tell. That's, you know, that's code lingo for elf in this game. They call them Elson. So I came up, he says, I came up with a bit of an idea I did. Okay, so he's having a light bulb moment. Might be ye heard, there's a place near to here where poachers and all other manner of scum gather. Okay, well I guess I would fit right in then. No, I wouldn't. I'm not scum, y'all. God damn it. Why does my brain do this to me? They're no friends of Gridania, to be sure, but they're even less love for Garlemald. Garlemald? Holy shit, they hip, ain't they, saying mauled? You know what that is, don't you? That's when you're mad and you're going bald at the same time. You know, if you're, like, think about it, y'all. I love the word maulding because it's so perfect, because when you really think deeply about it, you know, more than just a cursory thought here and there, you'll see that it's sort of like a feedback loop, isn't it? So if you're mad because you're balding, you're always going to be getting madder and madder until it's completed, you know, till it's run to baldness, until the baldness has run its course, y'all. Oh my. So he says, I got to thinking, why not ask him to keep an eye on any Garleans in the woods? Enemy, oh my enemy, and all that. Y'all, sometimes the enemy of your enemy is your friend, but also, very potentially, yet not necessarily, the enemy of your enemy can also still just be your enemy, y'all. It's perfectly fine. There's no rule for this, okay? You know, I like to practice hatred. Y'all, I'm not evil, but I do like to practice hatred. And I always say hate early and hate often. just because you're, you know, the enemy of my enemy doesn't mean I'm gonna like you. Like, look at this. He's got another quest. Oh my God, with nothing cool attached to it. You think I'm gonna do that? No, I'm not. Kiss my butt. But I'm not going to do two at one. I'm going to come back and do this one. Like, that's too confusing to have more than one quest. And also, I can't be looking at this. I'll get distracted. Turn this off. I got to turn off the cooking quest. I've got, yep. Let's see. In here, enemy mine. This is the one. We'll set it to track. Okay, so I got to speak with a something poacher, and I got to speak with a flyer for the red belly wasp. Okay, fair enough. And see, y'all, I wouldn't be able to see this if they didn't put like the little chevron mark in the, or the little carrot. God damn it, y'all. A caret is also a chevron mark that's pointing up, but also, is it a chevron if it is more than, you have to have more than one of these for it to be chevrons, I think. You have to, oh my, you have to have 3 of them, I believe. Y'all, somebody liked the word chevron so much and the symbol that they decided to name a goddamn gas station after it. Oh my. I used to stop by a Chevron. I used to have a little commute. I was doing a side job alongside my other job, and I had to drive quite a ways. That's one of the reasons I ditched a little side job, because it was too far to drive. And I used to have to stop by a Chevron. You know, sometimes I'd get a gas station hot dog, y'all. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you want a stomach virus, like if you want the tummy flu, eat gas station hot dogs. Put extra chili on them, because that's what'll happen every single time. Why does it keep spamming me this? Triple triad matches allowed in current area. Then it says in the same minute at 10:26, it also decided to tell me that triple triad matches are not allowed in the current area. So it's like the game isn't really sure whether or not those matches are or aren't allowed. You know, the game's confused. Let's see. So I'm in the right area. Well, let me go down, try this area, because I don't see nothing right here. I'm getting rained on, y'all. God, this is terrible. And it's thundering. I could get struck by lightning out here. Y'all, I almost got struck by lightning one time. It was within 10 feet of me. Okay, I'll tell you a little story. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, goddamn. I almost got choked on it. Very dangerous coffee is. But like right here to the west, I got to go just slightly more west. Look, they hid this mother. Look at him. Get him behind the damn tree. Oh my God. What? Why is he wearing a mask? But y'all, I almost got, one time I was coming back, me and this girl I was dating like years ago. So we had been out, and let's see. We went to go eat, and I'm quite sure, I'm trying to think, but we went to this little, it's like a little bit better than Olive Garden, y'all. It's a little Italian restaurant called Bupa di Beppo. It's probably like if Olive Garden is like a 6 or a 7, Buca's probably like a 7.5 or something. It's a little bit better. But they have really good chicken parm. And we went there and ate. And I think we had a couple of drinks. I think we went somewhere else, like this little tavern, like a little dive bar, and we had a couple drinks, and then we were coming home, coming back to my place, and it had started on the way back. It had started pouring down rain, y'all. It was like it hadn't started doing anything in terms of like thunder and lightning yet, but we pulled up in my driveway, and the bottom had dropped out of it, like as we were coming down the road I live on. And holy shit, it started pouring. I mean, it was just dumping rain. And we were trying to wait for it to slack off a minute before we got out, because it wasn't raining before we left, so we didn't have an umbrella or anything. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I had a little burpee poo there. But yeah, we were getting out, and then we were trying to wait and get out, but then all of a sudden, like, oh my God, it was like kaboom. I mean, it was fucking crazy. It was the loudest crack of thunder I had ever heard. And we saw this huge flash go off, and it was just right behind the car, y'all. And it couldn't have been like 3 feet away from the rear bumper. Like, I saw something of it in the rear view mirror, but it was like the brightest flash of light. And my God, y'all, it was like the static electricity instantly like stood up all the hair on my arms and my head. And it's just like, oh my God. it gave me instant goosebumps. It sounded like, goddamn, y'all, it sounded like somebody shot a shotgun right outside the window. It was so fucking loud. And oh my God, you think we sat there? I said, let's run for it. Like, we got out, we got drenched, and it was only like a 10-foot run to get to my porch. And like, holy shit, we didn't wait no longer after that. Like, nobody had to fucking tell me twice. Like, oh my gosh, so we got in there. But yeah, it was like less than 10 feet away, y'all. It was scary as hell. That's just a tidbit. Let's see, here's red belly flyer. Okay, so this is the elf boy that we got to talk to. Oh my God, look at him. These elves and their hot topic chokers, y'all. That's one hell of a collar he's got on his neck, y'all. So he says Garlands in the wood, but Buscarin would not lie of such things. Well, goddamn, I have it on good authority that Buscarin would lie about just about anything. Let me get a sip of coffee. Like, why does he think Buscarin won't lie? He says, nor I think would you. Oh, I missed a message from Waylon as I was just looking up in the chat. Let's see. Waylon says, I only fondle the best people, also, which is why I am which is why I am always fondling myself. There you go. I mean, that's how I think about it. So he said, let's see. Garlands in the wood. I've already read this. Why is he telling me this again? Get this off my screen. He says, tell me, are you the rogue rumors speak of? Very potentially. He says, hey, I suspected as much. Okay. No, you didn't. That's a lie. He didn't expect that, y'all. He's making that up to make himself look smart. That's all that is. He says, many wasps are looking forward to the day they cross paths with you. Really? So they can sting me? I mean, that's kind of what wasps do. Like, my gosh, y'all. I got stung right between my fingers one time by a wasp. Like, between my knuckles. Like, I was picking up something. I was on the back dock at work. And I was out there picking up something to throw it away. And there was like a wasp on the other side of it. Because these motherfuckers didn't clean it. Y'all, I'm always trying to keep things tidy. And I just happened to go out there. And I was out there looking around. There was some shit laying there. And I said, the motherfuckers just leave stuff everywhere. And my ass, like, god damn, y'all. You would have thought this wouldn't have happened because of karma and everything. But I was trying to do something good. And then I get stung right between my like, oh my god, y'all, my fucking hand swole up, like, so thick. It looked like, it looked crazy, y'all. Like, my goddamn hand looked like I had a grip of cow udders or something. It was fucking crazy, like balloon fingers or something. Oh, it was a sight. But anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, I started to leave, y'all. I started to just leave for the day. But I went back in my office and I took some Tylenol and I had some Benadryl, and I knew before I did it that would be a mistake. And it made me so goddamn sleepy, y'all, I couldn't hardly do my job. But hell, I got through the day. It was rough though. Ay ay ay. So I don't want to hear nothing about wasps, mister. He says, myself included. Until then, friend. Okay. Let's see. And now I've got to speak with the poacher. Okay, let me go. Let me see if I can find them. Because I've already been up here one time. I didn't see no damnable poacher. Oh, a little tent. Look at this. Isn't this just a cozy little site? It's in a site in two ways, because like a campsite and a site that you see, like when you're sightseeing. Of course. Oh my gosh. Look at No comment. No comment. I'm not even gonna comment on that. I'm gonna bite my tongue, y'all. That's hard for me to do. Let's see. Well, you know, for a couple of reasons, at the very least, because it keeps flapping, you know, it won't be still long enough to bite it, so. And there's probably at least one other reason I can't think of, though. Look at this happy horse shit. I mean, goddamn, why do they do this? Why do they want to make me look up, y'all? I hurt my goddamn neck doing that kind of shit. Look at this. They put it up there. Why in the hell would they do that? Don't they know? God almighty. Let me go up there. Have to do this kind of bullshit first. It's too early. Yeah, God, it is too early for this. Go up here. Look at all this wrapped around. You need to cut these out of here. I could trip over this mess. It's very unsafe. OSHA would shut this fucking place down. It's not even a place though, but it is I don't know what it is. Hell. Let me get off my mount. I don't know which button. There. There we go. Get out of here, Chocobo. Oh, look at her. She's up here playing with her bow. Like, let me put her to work. She ain't got nothing better to do than this. And she's a poacher, by the way. She's a dang poacher. She probably she's one of these people that like take elephant tusk, y'all. Let me get a sip of coffee. You're not supposed to mess with elephant's tusk. Let's see. So this is the Coral Claw Poacher. That's quite a name. It's really doing too much. A lot of times these developers, y'all, the way I would summarize what they're doing is one of the sayings I like that I picked up at work from a friend, because he would tell me, because when I would finish my work, y'all, I'm a little conscientious girl. When I would finish my work, I would go help another department. And he would tell me, like, his name was Patrick, and Patrick didn't play no fucking games, y'all. Like, we got in an argument. One time, me and my friend Patrick got in an argument over 0 bars, y'all. I'll tell that story another time, because I'll get distracted. But goddamn, Patrick come up to me and tapped me on the shoulder one day and asked me what I was doing over here. And I said, well, I got finished over, you know, with what I was doing. I figured I'd come over and help out a little bit. And he was like, this is how I'll do my best Patrick impression. He was like, nah, you doing too much. Why you doing too much? I said, God damn, Patrick, I'm trying to help. And he's like, he just shook his head and walked off. But Patrick, oh, I miss Patrick sometimes. Anyway, so Buscarin is worried by Garlands in the wood, is he? Then the situation must be dire. Very well. I will see to it that any Imperials are watched with a close eye. Okay, but yeah, you got to stop the poaching thing, honey. Like, sweetheart, you can't... Sweet pea, you can't be out here poaching, okay? That's part of what I'm coming to tell you, clearly, is that this is goddamn illegal, and you can't be doing it. Like, I am the authority here. Respect my goddamn authority. And she says, by the way, you are the Makote making a name for herself of late, are you not? Well, brush my shoulder off, y'all. Yes, I am. I always love it when they recognize the hustle, y'all. She says, it is good to finally put a face to the name. Yeah. But about that whole poaching thing, darling. And I can't believe we're just going to let her keep poaching. My gosh. I guess she's poaching the co-earls. Oh my God, look what I found. It's not even on the map. Look at this. I found a plus quest, y'all. Hell yeah. So this is a wood whaler, and they didn't put it, this is rare because usually they put it on the map. So this is really good, y'all, because I did a small quest and then I found a damn plus quest. And I don't think I would have found this if I was just out wandering around on my own, you know, in the bushes like the little bush lady that I am. Y'all, I've been training. I'm not just a ninja, y'all. I'm also a bit of a sort of a stealthy Amazon type, and I know that Amazons aren't, you know, typically very stealthy, but I am working on my blowgun skills, y'all, and I got powerful lungs. You know, I will master it. It's just a matter of time. Like, my fucking dart game will be on point, y'all. Let's see. What the hell is it, y'all, that uses those little dart guns? I can't even think. The little blow guns. Is it pygmies? Fuck, I don't even know what a pygmy is. It just sounded like the right word. God damn it, I don't give a fuck. You know what? It's the Wood Whaler Expeditionary, and I'm disrespecting him right here. I got to talk to him. Like, he's probably wondering why I'm just standing here, like, looking at him, you know, after he's done talked to me. But y'all, the Wood Whaler Expeditionary says, I'm sorry, but I must insist that you... Oh, an adventurer? And a rather seasoned looking one besides. Well, wait a minute. What does that mean? Are you trying to say I look haggard? Are you trying to say that, like, I got bags under my eyes? Because goddamn it, y'all, I sleep with cucumbers on my eyes, y'all, because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I do not look seasoned, okay? That's offensive. I'm deducting points from him. And he says, on the off chance you're not simply here to gawp. To gawp? Like, what number? Oh, okay, what's wrong with gawping? Okay, it's what I want to know, because there's not a damn thing wrong with gawping. I'm pretty sure that means yapping. It says, perhaps you can lend us a hand. Well, I'm not cutting my goddamn hand off, mister, so no, I can't just lend you a hand. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but my hands are not for, you know, borrowing. Like, you can't have one of them and then give it back, okay? It doesn't, like, hands don't work like that. Does he know about hands? I don't think he knows how they work. He must not have any. I do see that he has two, so it's surprising that he doesn't know how they work. Crazy as hell is what he is. These goddamn elves, I mean, he is wearing a Halloween mask, y'all, so who the fuck knows? He says, you see, despite the fervent protestations, or the protestations of those dusk whites over there, we cannot permit civilians with the ruins at this, or within the ruins at this time. Well, you know what? I'm not a civilian, y'all. God damn it, I'm the warrior of light. You know, the people, like, I'm a part of the Illuminati in this game, aka the Freemasons, y'all. Like, we keep that secret knowledge. And they've told me that they suspect that I'm the warrior of fucking light, y'all. So, I'm not a civilian. And there's Cliffy, y'all. Cliffy Hill. Good morning. Cliffy, I hope you're doing good this morning. I'm glad to see you again. Cliffy says, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. The Wood Whaler Expeditionary says, capable men and women like you, on the other hand, are more than welcome. Oh, well, see, okay, you know what? I got a little bit ahead of myself is what I did, because I thought he was trying to say I was a damnable civilian, some kind of serf, you know, and I am not. Okay, I'm very important. Let's see, he says, that is, if you've got the stones for it. God damn it, mister, I've got huge balls, okay? They're goddamn generous, okay? Very generous. Let's see. He says, pray seek out the others stationed at Quarry Mill. They can apprise you of the details. Okay, well, let's go to the quarry mill. I still don't know what he wants me to do, y'all. He did all that damn yapping and didn't tell me a single thing that's important to me. Hi. Fucking elves, y'all. They are good for one thing and one thing only. And that's tree humping and smoking reefer. I know that's two things, but I had to add a little to it because I really don't think too highly of them. My girlfriend's a goddamn elf, y'all. So I don't know. Maybe I need to get my priorities straight. Let's see. Let me get off my chocobo. And she ain't worth a... This girl right here ain't worth fucking killing, y'all. Get your elbows off the goddamn table, would you? Hey. Alright, so wait a minute. Where's the quest? Where do I turn the quest in at? The fuck? I see it right here. No, that... Oh, for fuck's sake, y'all. That's not where it turns in at. It's over here. Okay, so it's a good time to go over to Quarry Mill. Damn it. That's a quest you can accept. Okay, let me go over here. Oh yeah, y'all, my damn Twitch chat acts weird, y'all. Sometimes, like, it won't scroll up on its own, but when you scroll it up, here's what it does. When you scroll the damn thing up, it gets stuck on scroll mode, and then it says, oh, it's paused the chat due to scroll. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like, how, fix it. Like, my gosh. You just get tired of it, you know, all this mess. Now, I wonder if somebody cut this tree down or if it fell of its own accord, y'all. Because it's really bad to leave a stump, y'all. You're not supposed to leave stumps. And I always talk about that as well, like when the doctors do amputations, you know, I always say you shouldn't leave a stump, and they say, they want to debate with me, y'all, like they know better than I do about this. And they're all like, oh, it's so we could put a prosthetic. I was like, shut up. Don't argue with me about things you don't know about. These doctors, y'all, I have a friend that's a doctor, and he's a goddamn uppity son of a bitch. Let's see, right down here. I shouldn't talk about him that way. He's actually, he's actually pretty funny. Wood Whaler Expeditionary Captain. Okay, so let me get a sip of coffee. But generally speaking, don't leave stumps, you know. Just bad practice. Let's see, well met. Okay, so he says, well met. My God, look at the hair on him, would you? He's... You know what? You know somebody, like, you know, you can always know somebody by their hairstyle, y'all. Do y'all believe that's true? Because I do. And I always think, like, just straight out the gate right here, this fella listens to My Chemical Romance, y'all. He lays on his bed and he thinks about ending it all, and he just plays My Chemical Romance albums just over and over on repeat, y'all. And I had a Chemical Romance phase as well back in the day. I still like some of their songs. Let's see, well met adventure. I take it you have come to learn more of the recent happenings at Issamhar. Did I? I can't say that I remember. You know what? I do remember it. Of course I did. You know what? Of course I remember all about Issamhar. I'm an expert on it. Oh, damn it. I accidentally skipped something. He says, any road, a few days past, we received reports from several, what the fuck, anthropographers that a magical gateway of some sort had appeared in the ruins, and that all manner of creatures were coming and going through it. Callie says, That's dark, and I love it. Oh, me. The wood whaler says, my men and I were among the first to examine it. Okay, so they went out there and did something. And also he has men, and you know, that's multiple because he put an S. And well, it's hard to explain, he says. We crossed the threshold into a set of corridors we'd never seen before. And then suddenly, each and every one of us was filled with an inexplicable sense of dread. It was all I could do to take even a single step. According to E. Una Kotor, and that's a hell of a name. It's just, you know what? God damn it, it's unnecessary. And that's where I'm at with it. He says, who accompanied it? You know what? I'm not. Who accompanied it? Never mind. Okay, apparently I can't say that word for some reason this morning. The ruins are warded with powerful magics that sap the spirits and aether of all who enter, rendering them easy prey for the creatures within. Thankfully, he managed to devise a solution. Aether pool arms and armor, which safeguard and channel the wielder's energies. They might withstand the ruin's magics. You know what? You don't have to really put a K and an S on it. You know, we know that we could just stop after magic. You know, because you don't really, magic in itself is already both singular and plural. So that's unnecessary. Seal says, I can't lurky today. Aw. She says, I hope your stream goes well. Oh, that's okay, Seal. I hope you have a good day at work. And I'm glad to see you. So he says, unfortunately, it does little to prevent us from losing our way, though it beggars belief. Every time we have dared to venture unto the ruins, we have found the path to be changed. We suspect this too may be the work of an unfathomably powerful mage. And he trails off. Well, you know what? I got something for that mage. You know, it requires, I know how to take care of a mage, y'all. I learned this because I have handled quite a few of these magical fuckers in real life, and you want to know how I deal with them. Alright, so I just stick my dick in their mouth. That's all I do, and that's all you have to do, and they just calm right down and become very docile. And they can't cast spells. So we really just solved the whole problem by doing that, because they have to say their incantations, y'all. You know, what's a mage without the chanting? It's not a mage. So with the dick inserted in the mouth, they cannot chant, okay? Y'all, I'm upskirting my girl. Oh my God, the game is upskirting my little cat girl for me, and that's very lewd. I don't appreciate that kind of sexual nonsense, honestly. You can't run a goddamn family channel around here. They made it very difficult. I don't know, you know, look, I don't know how they do things in Japan, but this is not how we do things in the United States, okay? We don't do all this right here. Very naughty. They need a spanking. Yoshi P, you need a spanking, mister. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, it's good coffee. So the wood whaler says, needless to say, something strange is afoot, and traditional tactics are not like to suffice. He says even experienced adventurers will need to proceed with caution. Well, I'm no mere adventurer, okay? He says, in any event, if you believe you have what it takes to brave the ruins and discover what secrets lie in its deepest depths, you need but say the word. Well, I'm going to say the word. I'm going to click the button, y'all. Oh, it's 17. Oh. It's level 17, y'all. That wouldn't be strictly speaking useful to me. But I would like to do it. You know what? I'm gonna fucking do it because I want to do it. I hadn't done a dungeon in a long time, and it'll scale me up, right? Don't they do that in this game? Like they scale you up and stuff, so it'll make it useful for you. I kind of want to do it. Oh, it wants. I'll take the bronze, y'all. I'll take my little pittance. You know, my little pittance of coppers. Okay, it says you now have access to, oh, that's the Palace of the Dead, y'all. That's not really a dungeon. That's like a, well, it's like an infinite dungeon is what I understand about it. Like it's got like 200 floors or something. I mean, y'all, I think infinity starts after the number 100 because I don't even, y'all, I hate numbers. I don't even agree that there should be more than one because I think one is the penultimate number, y'all. I don't think you need all the other ones. You know? I mean, I think they had the right of it with Roman numerals. The goddamn Romans knew how to handle numbers. Okay? Because to represent 3, you just put 3 ones, y'all. It means the exact damn same thing. And you know you got too many numbers when you have to go beyond using Roman numerals for them. I mean, goddamn, y'all. That's just how I think about it. And I think I've got the right of it. They didn't do that bullshit with the alphabet, y'all. We got 16 letters. And that was, God, that was more than enough. I don't even like the letter Z, if I'm being honest with you. It gets on my nerves. Let me get a sip of coffee. You know what? In a lot of medication, y'all, they use the letter Z. I think that's the only reason that we really have that in the alphabet. I think the goddamn doctors conspired amongst themselves to get that added at the last minute. I don't think it would have been there otherwise, because if you notice, every medication that you can fucking think about other than Tylenol has a Z in it. Well, not all. Now my brain is populating with a bunch of medications that don't have a Z in it. But you know what? I don't give a fuck what my brain says. I get sick and tired of it. It's disobedient. You now have access to the Palace of the Dead. You may enter solo. I'm not going in there because it's not a real dungeon. It is a real dungeon. I mean, in it so much as it does in fact exist, like reality, etc., etc., but it's not like the other ones, you know, the ones I desire to do. And that's really all it is. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. I got to... Okay, just pick one. Attune to the Aetherite, girl. God's... I cut myself off. I was going to say the D word, y'all, but I've noticed that I swear too much, and I'm trying to cut down on it, y'all. I am a Catholic girl, after all. I'm trying to be good. It's just very difficult. It's why in the hell... why is everything that is fun also a sin? It gets on my nerves. Well met, traveler, the little choke. Okay, I don't need to talk to him. He's unimportant. Leave me alone. I just wanted the thing. I wanted one thing, and it's disgusting, y'all. I wanted that chocobo path. And it was really not because I need it. It's just for like a completionist thing that kind of lives inside of me, y'all, deep down. Let me go over here. No, I do not wish to talk to him. I know what that's going to be. Okay, so now I can do the MSQ, y'all. Which was the primary goal for today, but I have yet to touch it. Like, oh my gosh, let me see. So Novu, I think that's how you pronounce it. Sounds French. Well, why does it... Oh, they've marked the Palace of the Dead. Oh, you actually have to come here to do it. Well, I don't need to do that right now because I'm like, somebody was telling me the other day that I was like way ahead of like where I should be with the whatchamacallit. They said that I was too high for the part of the MSQ I was doing, so I was kind of trivializing it. I was like, well, you know, it's like I like to do some other stuff away from the MSQ. I know like that the standard advice is to just focus on your MSQ and to level up. But y'all, being a casual, being a filthy prime casual, that's not how we do things. We kind of derp around and do a little bit of everything, y'all. And I try to be, it's like I'm conscientious as all hell, y'all. If I'm a casual, then I want to be the best casual I can be, which means that I can't really be focusing on like what the standard advice is. And also just because I rebel against all authorities and like advices. Oh my God, am I Arnold Schwarzenegger because he says advices? You know what? I like advice with an S on it as the standard word now. I think I'm going to keep saying it that way. Just a personal preference. Okay, so here's Buscarin. Oh my, this is that pink tank top shirt wearing boy. Golly, they love their chokers in this game, y'all. Let's see. So Buscarin has more work for a willing adventurer. Oh my. Here we go. Buscarin says, I'm glad you've come, friend. Well, oh my God, I haven't come yet. Like, does he think I'm premature? Oh, me. He says, there's something I want to talk to you. I wish they wouldn't put so much sexual, you know, innuendo in the game like this. He says, there's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. I remember, Buscarin, I do. Mommy's got a long memory, very long. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. So he's been doing a touch of detective work. And he's pretty good at it. Let's see. He says, there's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup. Thin soup, huh? And sip like, so that's like bone broth soup. I know a thing or two about ham bone soup, y'all. I've been there, done that. You know, ham bone soup and cornbread and greens. You know, it's pretty good. And sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines. Okay, so it's like he's done come up on some money in a very sus way, huh? And you know, it's interesting that he thinks somebody that's got a little bit of coin is necessarily bad. You know, I mean, this boy could have been having his glow up, you know, like his Instagram post started popping off, you know. And so he was celebrating a little bit. You know, that's how I think about it. But that's done got Buscarin sus over here. This is Sussy Bussy, y'all. That's his new name. Fuck yeah. But of late, yeah, so I read that part. And so he's getting those fine cuts of meat, and I can lay my hands on. Oh, yeah, okay. He says, were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. But this lad's a wood whaler. Y'all, a wood whaler, is that someone that whales on wood? Does that mean that they are a lumberjack? Is that what they're telling? Is that what a wood whaler is? Or maybe they're whaling on their own wood. Oh my gosh. Let's see. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin by chance. Or he says, by chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garlands in the forest. And I couldn't help putting 2 and 2 together. Okay, so that makes 4. He says, suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. Well, I mean, I think it's errant. I think that it's, you know, you've made a mistake in thinking that you're safe at any given time, y'all, because if you learn anything about life, it's that you're never safe. It's like danger is just lurking, you know. Buscarin says, the lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Natalie, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Okay, so he's got me out here plotting bloody murder, y'all. Hey, I always say murder early, murder often. Why not? Get a sip of coffee. Let me get another sip while I plot this man's demise, how I'm going to do it. I'm going to stab him. I'm sure I'm going to stab him, but I'm going to stab him just so, in the perfect and the right way. Let me get another sip. Probably no NSFW stabbings. Well, honestly, is there any type of SFW stabbing? Potentially, but it's too much to think about. Let's see, let me go down here. Okay. They put a nice red. I think that's red. It may be green. I think it's like red. I think the center of it's red. It's hard for me to tell, but maybe it's like yellow or green around with the little dots. Let's see. So I'm supposed to be, this is right here. Okay. Here's Laurentius. Hey. Okay, y'all. I got to, just real quick, I got to run take a tinkle. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I had my mouth closed, but that little burp tried to sneak up on me. It didn't get me quite, though, as well as it could have. But I got to go tinkle real quick, y'all, and get me another cup of coffee. And I'll be right back in just a couple of minutes. Okay, y'all, I'm back, and I'm glad to be back. Let me see. Okay, let me get a sip of coffee. It's fresh, it's hot, it's gonna be delicious. Let me get a little sip. Oh my. Very, very tasty indeed. Let's see. Okay, Laurentius. Okay, so we're back with Laurentius here. Let's see. He says, can you not see I am on patrol? Well, you know, typically, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Laurentius. When someone's on patrol, that means generally that they're walking around. Okay, you look more to be on guard than on patrol. So I'm a little sus, but do carry on. He says, if you have business with me, or business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Well, number one, don't tell me what to do. That'll be a spanking. Let's go over here. So he just walked, y'all, he just turned around and walked off from me. That is very impolite. As a matter of fact, it's rude. Oh my God, now we got a fucking uppity plant, y'all. Oh, get out of here. That's a roundhouse. That's a spinning crescent kick. And this is more a sort of judo bullshit. That's what that was. I didn't even have to sweep the leg, y'all. I didn't have to go Karate Kid on it. Y'all, when it's me versus a plant, it's me every single time. I'm never going to be defeated by a damn plant, y'all. It'll never happen. My words are catching in my throat, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Here's Laurentius. He says, not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. And he trails off. Oh, so this boy, oh my God. Okay, so he's out here stealing from the whalers is what it looks like. Okay, this is what's going on. He says no more, and it's surprising that he's saying this out loud with me right here. He says, no more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the empire has risen. Maybe I misunderstood what he said. To such heights, if only the whalers paid men their worth. And he trails off again. Well, they're probably paying you what you deserve, which is not much. He says, yeah, you. Oh, so he was just saying this to himself, y'all. I was in his social distance, y'all, and some people call it social distance. I call it sexual distancing, y'all. You know, I worked in healthcare for some time. Let me get a sip of coffee. And the whole COVID thing, among other matters, kind of killed it for me. But anyway, so this whole thing was started, and they were talking about social distancing. I call it sexual distancing because, you know, I think about it like, you know, if I'm outside of 6 feet of you, there's no chance, or there's less chance of sex to happen, you know, and that's not that that's the primary thing that's always on my mind, you know, it's just that, never mind. He says, yeah, what did you, how long have you, help. He says, please come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. Oh, he's getting dramatic, y'all. Okay, so we're going to have to beat his friend's ass. Holy shit, look at the name on this fucker, would you? Third cohort Equus. What the hell is an Equus or an Equus? I don't know, y'all. Damn. Above my pay grade. Getting his ass beat, that's what happened. Get out of here. Yeah, he was worth 119 experience. That's about what I expected too. He wasn't worth very much. Oh, I was about to turn and run off because it took a while for his little emblem to get over his head again. That's my attention span for you. Laurentius says, how? How did you just, I know nothing? That's right, Jon Snow. You know nothing. What a great show that was. Season 8 was questionable, but you know, the whole rest of it was quite amazing. Game of Thrones, by the way, for those that don't know. But like, my gosh, what a great show. He says, I was on that show was my life for however long that was running. Like, oh my God, every Sunday night watching that on HBO. I would call my friend after the show and we would talk about it. It was so good. Anyway, he says, he just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Maybe I am, maybe I ain't. You know what? Who said I wasn't? Did y'all hear me say I wasn't working for the Empire? I didn't say that. You know, he's assuming, isn't he? Like, it's wrong to assume, y'all. They say when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. But you know what? I don't let people make an ass out of me. Just because somebody assumed, that don't mean they made an ass out of me, y'all. So I disagree with that statement. I will not be made an ass of. I do have an ass, but I'm not an ass, in fact. Okay, you know what? This plant's got to die. I'm tired of this already. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. Don't do that. Nope. Only 92 experience. That's not enough. For a girl of my caliber, I demand more experience than that. That's just not near enough. Laurentius. Okay, so he's glowing, so it's gonna be some bullshit. You know when they're glowing that there's gonna be something to it, y'all. Allow me to click. Okay, right. So it's a battle. Let me make sure I got on my best gear real quick. I do. I'm almost level 30, y'all. I'm getting there. That's big. Alright, so we got a little load screen. It'd be cool if they had a little put game tips on their load screen, you know. I have this on my M.2, so I probably wouldn't get to read a lot of it, but they try to put tips that are too long. Like, don't put tips that be going all the way across the screen. Like, just put a few words, you know, maybe 4 or 5 words. Also, several is a few. Y'all, look, I have a real issue. Oh my gosh. I have a real problem with people that think a few means more than 3, because it doesn't. Y'all, some people say, okay, so you know, like, look, a couple, everybody agrees that's 2. There's no problem with that, right? Okay, but you also have a few. And it's my solemn belief that a few means 3, y'all, because we have another word. There's another solid entry for anything above 3 that is not 3 or 2. And that word is several, y'all. God damn it, it's several, okay? If it's 3 is a few. And why do people always try to argue with me about this? I don't understand it, y'all. It's not right. Let me get a sip of coffee. I got flustered. I'm better now. I feel much more calm. That coffee was like a warm hug, y'all. A warm hug. It's snowing outside. I'm by the fire. That's what it feels like. So Laurentius says, how long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Well, I know what you did, boy. Like, what is he talking about? Like, you were literally talking to yourself. You were narrating your evil doings. I watched you do it. And now you got to pay with your fucking little life. I'm probably gonna murder him, y'all. I've been doing quite a bit of murdering here lately. Like the last couple days, I have slewn scores of men and women, y'all. I don't discriminate. I kill women too. It's not a problem. I haven't killed any children yet. I'm not going to say whether or not I'm disappointed about that because you know what? Never mind. Laurentius says, oh, right, I've already read that, Laurentius. Get that off of there. Oh, he's shrugging his shoulders at me. He's got a partial chin strap. This facial hair is a mistake, y'all. This is a mistake. Okay, let me show you what this is. Like, he thinks he's cool because he's like splitting the difference. But he's wrong, okay? And I'll tell you why. Okay, I like Elvis Presley, y'all. Do you know what he was famous for other than his wonderful, beautiful music? And his pretty eyes and his perfect hair and his beautiful... Never mind. But he had sideburns, y'all. And they were very thick and nice. And so this boy had the potential to do good facial hair, okay? And he could have cut this off about yay long in here. Just right up there, just below the ear. I think a good sideburn stops at the bottom of the ear, y'all. That's just a tidbit. But he did this. He thought like, oh yeah, I'm going to do part of the chin strap. And that'll be so cool, y'all. Oh, look at me. I'm a goddamn wood whaler. You know, I masturbate so much that I've named my whole jolly fucking clan the Wood Whalers. And that's what he thought he was going to do. But no, that looks terrible. Shave this off to here. or either go the whole distance, right? Go the whole 9 and make yourself a goddamn chin strap. I don't like chin straps, y'all. It's a full beard, it's a Van Dyke, it's a mustache, or it's sideburns. Don't come to me, like, don't show mommy no goddamn mutton chops, y'all. I don't want to see it. Okay, I will shave it off for you. Let me get a sip of coffee. I'm getting... well, let me get a sip. Anyway, Laurentius, there's a lot about this man that is a misgiving. Like, his whole man is just a huge misgivings. I don't know why I put an S on that, but I did. And I'm not going to correct it either because I don't give a fuck. Laurentius, it's over then. That's right. You're right about that. He says, hey, I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. Well, intentions are one thing, like reality is another. He says, I only wanted the coin. Yeah. So does everybody else that's out here doing honest fucking work, Laurentius. How does that justify any of this? He says, the whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and I took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. Why? My actions has put your life in danger too. And he trails off. Oh, he's laughing. Oh, you think that's funny? You fancy yourself a joker now? A little court gesture, if you will? Oh, they're starting to play battle music, y'all. Oh, he's giving me the fucking evil eyes, but little does he know, I have demon eyes, y'all. He's gonna get fucked up. Watch what I tell you. It won't be me who's on the end of a sword. Well, at least not that kind of sword. Oh my. He says, though, do you not in... Oh, okay, let me start over. He says, though you do not yet realize how much. Hehehe. And who laughs like that, by the way? He says, bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Oh, he thinks he's the cat and I'm the mouse, does he? We'll see about that, won't we? Laurentius says, Garleans, I've brought the Makote bitch. Y'all, he called me a bitch. That is very... Oh, I'm very upset now. That is the one thing. Like, you want to get me uppity? Now I'm uppity. Laurentius says, permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? He says, you would need a veritable mountain of guild to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. Oh my gosh, he thinks he's gonna like reshape all of Gridania with the power, with the help of the Empire. Y'all, I don't know that much about the game, but I do know that Garlemald kind of like are after their own interest. So he thinks they're gonna help him. Y'all, they'll have this boy skewered. you know, before this is over. I won't even have to do it. Oh my, so the red belly cutter, that's what they're calling them. Says, so that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? Patooey. That's my sound for spitting, y'all. I guess I could have went hawk to it, but it ain't that kind of spitting, you know. That's not really what I'm here for today. I'm a good girl. Get a sip of coffee. Red Belly Gutter says, you there, Makote. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Okay. Okay, so I got some helpers. I mean, his shield was questionable. That didn't look like a very good shield. It's sort of just a block of wood. Okay, here we go. It's time to whoop some ass. Let me get out of the red shit. You know, you don't want to stand in that. I'm pressing the wrong button. That's one. That's two. That's trois. You didn't know I was going to say that, did you? You thought I was going to say three, but I said the word... I said the French word for three. Surprise, surprise. Damn it, why couldn't I hit him? There we go. Cat. That's four in French. Let's see how far I can go now. It's a French challenge, y'all. Y'all think I don't ever pay attention, but I paid a little bit of attention, and that was cat. I thought I'm hitting, so it won't even let me hit the wrong guy. There we go. Cinq. That's six. I'm gonna run out in a minute, y'all. I've only got a few more French words. Damn it, die already. Come back here. I'll sweep the fucking leg is what I'll do. You think I won't? Cease. Let's get this one. Oh my gosh, what's after cease? It's undo, trois, cat, cinq, cease, set. Set, yes. There we go. And now I'm fucking committed to the French, y'all. I'm committed to it. Let me know if the sound's too loud, because it's to touch in my ear if I'm being honest. And I do want to be honest. Let's see. Okay, I could use some other cooldowns. Let's use that one. Like, I'm forgetting what they're doing. I forget what they do. He's almost dead. And that's weak, y'all. And I won't leave you hanging like that. So 9 and 10 are Nuff. And then 10 is Dice. Yes, Nuff Dice. That's 9 and 10 in French. So the whole thing is undo, trois, cat, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. Mommy knows a thing or two. Let's see. Laurentius says, impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? Well, you know, it ain't about the size of the dog in the fight, y'all. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Let me get a sip of coffee. Let's see. So Laurentius says, okay, I think I read that. Let's see. Yes, so they are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Well, my God, have you ever heard of charisma, Laurentius? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Because I've got that in droves, you know. And so the fine people want to help me. You know, I talked them into it. But you out here, you know, stealing and trying to further your own interests at the expense of other people, and nobody likes anybody like that. I can tell you that right now. And so Laurentius says, but I know the answer only too well. Bhaskaran, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? Well, you done fucked up, ain't it obvious? I think it's pretty obvious, don't y'all? He kind of fucked up. But he's just being a touch dramatic here. You know, he thinks if he's like all theatrical and whatever, I'm going to let him off easy. But it's going to be an execution, y'all. They're not going to let me do this. This is not SWTOR, y'all. I can't. They let me do more executions in SWTOR than they do here. So Laurentius says, I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. Boy, that's because you're going to fucking jail, Laurentius. What do you think? Like, you think you're just going to commit all these crimes and it's going to be, oh yeah, we'll just, because you feel sorry, it's okay. It doesn't really work like that. Not even in Final Fantasy. He says, yeah, no more lies, no more bribes. I will go to the order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. Well, I don't think we're just going to let you go do it, you know. Like, you kind of, like, when somebody's committed crimes, you know, you kind of want to, like, escort them there so that you can kind of see to it that they got there and didn't just run off, you know, and escape. But, I mean, you know, that's too, you know. So Laurentius says, there is something I would like you to tell Bhaskaran. Tell him, Laurentius the fool says, thank you, quote unquote. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from my before... What? Let me try that again. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Oh, so we really just gonna let him walk off like that? I mean, what if it was like that in real life, y'all? We just trusted criminals, you know, after you caught them in the act of doing some tomfoolery. You know, you just say, okay, take yourself to jail at your first opportunity, you know. Maybe go home and take a bubble bath first and put on a robe or something, you know, a nice fluffy robe. And you just, whenever you feel like it, you just go ahead and go on to jail, okay? And just be real nice to them. That's what I would do if I was a cop, y'all, because I'm very sweet like that. That's exactly what I would do, but I would spank them first. That way they wouldn't at least get off scot-free in case they ran away later. I would just go ahead and take them and put them in the back of the car and spank them good for a bit. Let me get a sip of coffee. I think it's spanking over tasing, y'all. That's where I'm at with it. Maybe spanking and tasing, like tase the nutsack a bit and then spank, or whatever body parts they have that need tasing. I can think of a few. Let's see. Oh, that's part of a fate right there. Oh, now I'm just out here standing in the wilderness, y'all. Listen to the ambiance, y'all. Some people say ambiance, and I think that's really just churching it up. You know, isn't that just a fancy way to say ambience? They say ambiance. It's like, no, it ain't all that. It ain't gotta be. It's like my friend famously told me. I was getting very uppity. I don't remember we were arguing about something, and he was like, yo, it ain't got to be all that. And that just hit me just the right way. And I was like, it took the wind out of my sails. And I was like, you know what? You're right. It doesn't have to be all of this or that. Sometimes that happens. Let's see. Oh, and now they're playing this beautiful music. I just realized how beautiful the game is. Like, it just dawned on me. Like, I've realized it before, but I'm kind of having a bit of a moment right here. The music started, and I was just looking at, like, this beautiful... It's very lush, isn't it? Okay, okay. Stop getting so distracted, girl. Go up here. We're going this way. Yep. Don't get hit by the plants. Those plants, you know what? There are hostile plants out in the real world, y'all, and you do have to be careful. You know, that poison oak and that poison ivy. Oh, y'all, excuse me. Oh my, okay, I'm having all sorts of difficulties with the burps and the hiccups. I don't know why my lungs get so confused, y'all, and try to have me burping and hiccuping. Goddamn, they're as confused as my little, I think it's the, and now I'm getting tongue-tied, like it's all hitting me at once, y'all. All my bloopers are hitting me that I have. It's like burps, hiccups, simultaneous, you know, tongue-tyings. Like, oh my God. It's too much, y'all. I can't handle all this adversity, y'all. It's like baked in adversity that I have to deal with. My body's uppity, my brain's uppity. Okay, let's go in here. Let me go right up here. So, bus scaring. Oh, right. I did have this to turn. Y'all, I wasn't as confused as I thought because the check mark means it's complete, y'all. I'm used to wow, okay? Like, don't hit my line, y'all. Okay, because look, I'm used to like the question marks in WoW, and this has a check mark, and that messed me up so bad. Like, God's damn it. Let me talk to autopilot. So he says, so how's the hospitality of our enemies? Left a sour taste in your mouth, did it? Pity that. Well, that is a pity. He said, they've no respect for land or law, but they're not without their uses. Now, they know who they are, and that they ain't scared of, wait a minute, what? And they ain't scared of them. Oh, I guess he's talking about the law. Y'all, I don't read good, okay? He says, your name's getting known late. For better or worse, a lot of folk taking an interest in you. Well, they notice, they see the glow up, y'all. They want to get on board. They know my queenship is coming. They know the queendom's coming, y'all. We're going to overthrow the fucking sultana. It's like every game I play, I take over, like whatever the big power is in the game. Because I need more power, y'all. It's like, I'm trying to go mad, y'all, but it's hard to fucking go mad without power, you know. My God. He said, thought it best if you went looking for them before they came looking for you. Very true. And I got my royal blue dye, y'all. That's all I wanted. They can keep the rest of this bullshit complete. Give me my bronze too. I'm sure I have better gloves than this, most likely. Thank you, autopilot. Appreciate you. Okay, now let's talk to the big man. This is big man over here. Buscarin. Or Sussy Bussy, as I like to call him. He says, hey, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Okay, well, at least he made his way over there, y'all. It's good to see that he was at least that honorable. You know, maybe he'll go, you know, get on the straight and narrow. Y'all go through the straight gate on the narrow path. But Scarin says, seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. Okay. As a young man, that doesn't really excuse anything though. Because there's plenty of people that have had an even harder life than that and didn't turn to crime. So I have all the sympathy in the world, but I have very little empathy. He says, as a young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Y'all, and the whalers are a masturbation club. You know, I know we've already established that, but I just wanted to remind everybody. It says, Buscarin says, trouble is protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference. That it was hopeless. Okay. There are few things more dangerous than desperation. I'll agree to that. And a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. Also agree. He says, I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Then he says, hey, he asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. Well, I don't think they're going to put him to death, Buscarin. I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, stealing a few, you know, odds and ends and bobs and bipples and trinkets and so on, it's not worthy of death, y'all. You know. Buscarin says, but let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Natalie. The Sliff Elder has been found. Oh, okay, good. Well, it's about time, y'all. It's been a whole damn week. They've been looking for it. So we're getting 7,700 by 8K experience. We'll just call it 8K, and then 238 gold, or gil. It's gil, y'all. Also the same thing as gold. You know, you know why they call it gil. Let me get a sip of coffee. I got the sniffles, y'all. My allergies, y'all. I've been taking, so the last couple of days I had to take allergy pills, y'all. I think it's Alavert, because I'm getting some seasonal allergies. Like my eyes started watering real bad. And like my nose was getting like, I don't know, sniffly, but not congested, but sniffly. And so the last couple of days I've been taking Alavert. I think that's what it's called. I got like the little, you know, generic or whatever over the counter. It works really good for what I have. Claritin doesn't do a whole lot for me, but Alavert does pretty good for me. So yeah, oh yeah, why they call it gil? Because it's gilded, y'all. It's gilded with gold. So it is gold, but they call it gil. Just a bit of trivia. Buscarin. Again with Buscarin. Okay, let's talk to Buscarin. So, let's see. Oh my God, these two chuckle fucks. Look at them. They are here, y'all. They've come for one thing, and it is to fuck up whatever I'm doing, because that's all these two do. That's all they do. Y'all, this one's a monk, okay? She thinks she's fucking Vi, okay, from Arcane. And this one is some kind of little uppity-ass mage. And you can tell that it's extra uppity because it's wearing a monocle, y'all. It's a monocle, okay? Anytime you see anybody in person wearing a monocle, You don't have to ask. You can just assume that they're extremely uppity, like, oh my. But that's Ada. Or Eda. Maybe it's Eda. And this is Papa Limo. And they fucked me up last time. See, they're still involved with this Sliff stuff. And I, like the last time, y'all, I was out there talking to them Sliffs, y'all. And I had everything under control, and they come out there and start yapping, and they messed everything up. Like the Sliff just lost, like the one I was talking to, it basically just lost all trust in me, just like that. And I'd already been dancing for it and doing all this peasantry bullshit. And these two little fuckheads, gosh. But Buzz Scarin says, it's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Right, the cabbage head. The cabbage head is what it is. It's basically a rutabaga, y'all. Papa Limo says, ahem. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sliffs of Little Silas. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yida says, yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can find at any moment. And bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. And that's exactly how they talk, y'all. I didn't make that up. That's how they sound. Buscarin says, there's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws. Oh, finally, y'all. Thank God I'm going to get to do a dungeon today. Like, it's been so damn long since I done a dungeon. Like, I'm really getting like, my God. I really have been wanting to do one. But I didn't want to do, y'all, I didn't want to go back and do like low level ones, you know. I really didn't, but I was hoping they were going to put some more dungeons in the MSQ. So he says, yeah, it's Toto-Rak, the Thousand Maws. So we're just going to call it Thousand Maws because we don't need all this other gibberish. Here in the South Shroud. Says, 'twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Oh my God, Brambles on the dialogue. So we got somebody coming in uppity as all hell, y'all. They got a tude and they ain't afraid to let us know about it. Anytime you see Brambles on the dialogue, it means they're coming in hot. And we ain't even seen who this is yet. So Neroxia says, walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Like, calm down, you goddamn little garden salad. Would you shut the fuck up? Like, why is she yelling in my ears, y'all? Put some ranch dressing on her. Maybe that'll shut her up. Damn. Buscarin says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. That's what I'm saying. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Okay. Norexia says, Elder One went into... So she's not slowing down, y'all. She's still bad uppity. She says, Elder One went into Toto-Rak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. Buscarin says, and you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties, waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? So she's calmed down a little bit now. Nerixia says, Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. And here's Papa Limo again. Papa Limo says, Arg, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phyrexio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Slivs. Were we to lose him, all of our efforts would thus far will have been for naught. My God, he's trying to get me tongue-tied, y'all. Papa Limo says, I will tend to her wounds. Yida, make haste to the adder's nest and request assistance. Yeah, Yida, fucking get the fuck out of here, would you? Standing over there looking cute. Well, honestly, we don't know if she's cute, do we? I mean, I think at some point, if I remember correctly, we do get a face reveal from her. But I think it happens in an expansion. Y'all, it's been 5 years since I played this game. But I don't know. Maybe she's cute, maybe she's not. But it's like I always say, put a bag over the face and pick up the pace. And look at her, the best good girl, look at her, not a touch of uppityness in her nowhere. She ain't got an uppity bone in her body, y'all. She just says, understood. Taking orders from a little sprite like that. Papa Limo says, Natalie, go to the Thousand Maws of Toto-Rak and see that Phyrexio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sliv rest upon your success. I got on pink lipstick, y'all. Damn, that's cute. I don't think I've got any pink lipstick at home. I'm gonna have to get some next time I go out. Oh God, when will that be? Well, you know what? Maybe Monday. Actually, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I probably need to get groceries. Oh yeah. Get a sip of coffee. Oh, you know what? I need to take a quick break, y'all. I do have to tinkle. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And I do have hot coffee, but it's not fresh, y'all. I just heated it up. Oh, me. Okay, so where were we at? Let me see. Okay, so we got to go. Oh. I've got to speak with Bloisonorant. Maybe I said that right. It's so hard to tell with these. Oh my gosh, this girl just run up on me. That's a damn big cat girl. Oh, we're definitely not the same type of cat, y'all. That's a big pussy. That's a very big pussy. Let me see. Okay, we got to go up here. Go up to the north, and then I think... Oh, right. We're going to do a dungeon pretty soon, I think. Damn, that's gonna be fun. Hell yeah. I've been looking forward to that. Gosh, let me tell you. It's been like, fuck, I have not done a dungeon in this game in like a solid month, I'm telling you. It's been at least 3 weeks or something. Okay, so let's talk to this Bloisonorant or whatever. It says, by order of the Elder Seed Seer. I call her the Seed Seeker, y'all. Like, she be seeking that cum. We all know, right? It's well established. Y'all, I'm not telling y'all anything, okay? You've seen her. Let's see. It says, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws has been placed under the control of... And he trails off. What? The Sliv Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. Be careful what you wish for, Blowy Sant, or Blowy Sarant, because he'll do it. Blowy Sarant says, you must find the Slith Elder before he falls excuse me, prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Toto-Rak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Okay. I'm ready right now. What do you think of that, mister? I'm very ready. I was born ready. Hell yeah, here we go. Queue up. Oh, with a party of NPC. Y'all, fuck that, y'all. I'm like Ariel. I want to be where the people are. A party of other players. Like, if I wanted to play, goddamn, y'all. If I wanted to play solo, I would just play, you know, Skyrim or something. I want to play with other people. Let's see. How do I do the okay, right here. That's the one I want to do. Heck yeah. Okay, I can do other stuff while I wait. You know, I think a fate is probably a good activity to embark upon while we wait. And also, what is that? What the heck is it? I'm zoomed out too much. I can't see nothing. Well, you'd think you'd be able to see more, but I don't know. It's too much to... You know what? Sometimes you get caught in a certain type of way and you're trying to describe something and you just say, oh, you know what? Goddamn, it's too much to explain. Oh, yeah. But it looks like some sort of thing that would have held like a torch, not a torch, but like a lantern, and it seems to have fallen over, and I don't know if something ran into it or if it was the weather. It could have been a really strong wind, but you know, it would have had to been very strong, you know, to do this. It would have had to been a goddamn tornado, y'all. I don't know how many tornadoes Eorzea sees, but you know, we were having a thunderstorm this morning, so you know, thunderstorm, y'all, did you know, and I know you do, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, just because that's kind of what I do, that fucking severe thunderstorms can spawn tornadoes, y'all. It can do it. I get those little warnings all the time. Like the other morning I was streaming and I thought we were gonna, you know, anytime we get a real bad storm. I live out here in the damn sticks, y'all, in the middle of a huge old ass pine forest, and anytime I get bad weather, I get knocked offline, y'all. But it hadn't been happening. I had a new cable put, you know, it was like something was happening to my internet. Like a few years ago, I think I had fresh wire pulled all under the house and everything, and they even ran a new wire, a new cable down to the right. They came out here with a fucking ditch witch and everything and pulled me all brand new cable all the way down to the road, y'all. And it hadn't been happening as bad since, but it's still every once in a while I get a storm. I've been worried about that since I've been so lucky since I started streaming. Y'all, did you know this bit of trivia? Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, god damn, it's hot. I put it in there for a minute, so it's piping. It's piping hot. But the first time I ever streamed, I started streaming was December 2nd, y'all, and I have not once had an internet issue actually stop me from streaming. And I should, you know what? Knock on wood, because god damn, I've been lucky. But you know, they don't call me Lux Dragon for nothing, y'all, because I'm a bit of a lucky girl. And we still, oh my gosh, it's a long queue, y'all. Let me go, I'm gonna go do a fate, y'all. Let me go run down here. Where's a good one? Oh, these are good. 24, conspiracy theory. Y'all, I like conspiracy theories. Did you know this? I'm gonna tell y'all something personal. A little tidbit about me. So 9/11 happened, and for a long time, y'all, I thought it was the government that did it. Y'all, I'm embarrassed to tell y'all that, but it's the truth. And I said, oh, wait a minute, you fucking little plant bastard. Hold on, I'm trying to tell a goddamn story. Can't you see what I'm doing here? But yeah, I thought it was the government, y'all. How silly was I? But I since disabused myself of that idea, y'all. But for a long time, I think it was because I just hated the government so bad. I still hate the government. Let me get a sip of coffee. But also, I don't think they did not. I do not, in fact, think anymore that they did 9/11. Oh my, that's good coffee. And I don't think I believe any conspiracy theories anymore, except that here's one that I do believe, y'all. And this is totally honest, of course. I wouldn't make this up, y'all. Trust me, I wouldn't do that, okay? But a lot of people say this. They say that, the moon landing didn't happen. And they asked me what I thought about it. And I told them, of course, I agree with that. And they said, oh, well, why do you think it? I said, it's because the moon's not real. Yeah, it's fake, y'all. That's not real. That's just a prop they put up there in the sky. And it's made of cheese. That's all it is. It's a big damn ball of cheese. And I'm not saying that just because I like cheese and I would like to eat it and I fantasize about it. That's not why I'm saying that, okay? Just so we're on the same page. Let me go down here. I'm in a fate, y'all. I'm in a motherfucking fate, y'all. Just like being on a boat, except we're not on the water. Okay, I've got to kill these plants, though. That's a great song. I'm on a boat. They're actually up here. I'm gonna go up here. Let's see.
Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught.
Okay, there's the girlfriend with some text-to-speech, y'all. Good morning, sweetheart. How you doing? She says she's love, lurking, and cozy. Okay. Let me see over here. Y'all, she's sick. And yes, you did get that stuck in my head. Why can't I... Let me get off my chocobo here. But y'all, she's been sick, y'all. I think she's done got the COVID. And you hate to hear that, that's rough. Let's see. And yes, that will be stuck in my head now. Oh, why are they all bunched up like this? I don't know if I can kill this many. Damn. That's quite a lot. We're gonna sweep the leg. Trained under Mr. Miyagi for fucking years, y'all. Y'all, they gonna kill me is what's gonna happen. There's too many of them. I'm about to run away. You know what? I'm gonna run away because that's not going well. I don't think I can do that actually. Because it's gonna be too many. Maybe I'll start over. You know what? We'll restart. I gotta kill this plant though. It's gonna kill me. I'm just using cooldowns. I don't even know what the hell they do anymore, y'all. This is called a kid trap. That's interesting, y'all, because I like to wear kids, y'all. I think they are wonderful shoes. Not just for, teenagers. They're also for adults. Don't hit my line. I know what people think. They look down on kids, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're fucking cute. And you can get them in all different colors. Pink is my favorite. Girlfriend says, my head canon is Natalie gave me cooties. Oh my. Yeah, but that is a funny song, Way Down Yonder on the Chattanooga. Or the Chattahoochee. It's way down yonder on the Chattanooga. It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie or something like that. I don't know, y'all. It's a bit above my pay grade. We're gonna have to come in like this. And why in the hell is there? Look at this happy horse shit. Who the fuck? This is crazy. Like, I was just about to go over there. Now I gotta fight another uppity flora. Like, why is the flora on Final Fantasy so damn, you know, I mean, it's just problem. You know what? Damn it. Right here is what I'm trying to do. Red belly, sharp eye. We got to kill the ones in this fate while I'm waiting on my damn dungeon queue. That's what I really want to do, and they're holding me up, y'all. Let's see, we're gonna have to... Okay, well, we won't get to do the fate. It's okay. This is what I really wanted to do anyway. And that queue wasn't too bad. That was maybe like 10 minutes or something. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. That was some kind of lizard frog. And I see some crabs as well, y'all. You hate to see that. You know, they put damnable STDs in this dungeon. Oh my god, did y'all see that little sprite? Mr. Chubb. What the hell, Mr. Chubb? And they're waving, y'all. Let me wave too. Fuck it. It's really a social experiment, y'all. Y'all know about social scientists. They be doing this kind of stuff. People make YouTube videos like social experiments where people do weird stuff in elevators, and then they'll try to see if they can get the other person to do it as well. You know? And it basically what it's doing is it's like testing people for conformity. You know? So do I don't have an AoE yet. Damn it. So the benefit of like grouping stuff up like this is a little bit limited when everybody don't have an AoE. But you know, it's okay. Y'all, everybody don't have to have an AoE, you know. Her name is Karu Itasu. Okay, that's kind of like how the little Lalafell do their names, right? They do some shit like they kind of want their last name to have the same suffix. I started to say suffix. Well, you know, some suffixes can be suffixes, you know. Let's see. But yeah, that's the kind of naming convention. Like if you're doing a roleplay friendly Lalafell name, you know, everybody don't care about roleplay, but I do. I love it. But then I also name myself Natalie XOXO, y'all, in the game. But I feel like that's fine. It's not a big deal. Oh, let me zoom out a bit. Goddamn tentacle monster straight out the gate. That's lewd. Let's see. The confession chamber is sealed off. Like they done locked us in here with this thing. Like, oh my gosh, protect my loins, y'all. Let's see. There we go. It's dead. It's dead. I hit that thing for 8 damage. Y'all see that? 8 damage. Ooh, brigand's gloves. Let me need it. I'm not gonna overanalyze the loot, y'all. What is that? Is that a quest item? It's a water stain node. Oh, it's just a little roleplay thing for the dungeon. Okay. I thought I was gonna get... Oh, well, there's a treasure chest. Like, y'all, did they skip it? I'll read. Mr. Chubb down there doing work. Y'all, they killed Jabba the Hutt. Look at him. They called that a is that? Oh my God, y'all, that's what I'm calling Jabba the Hutt from now on. Is he's no longer Jabba. He's a goddamn prison pudding, y'all. That's what he is. I need an AoE, y'all. I need to, like, goddamn. They gave me in SWTOR. They let me spin to win at level 8, y'all, and I'm over here almost level 30 in this Final Fantasy game, and I cannot yet spin to win. Like, y'all, I fancy myself a goddamn ballerina, you know. I should be able to spin around and do AoE stuff, you know, with my legs, like, kicking and everything. Like a goddamn tornado of legs. That's what it would look like. Cause my little cat girl's got some pretty little legs on her. She gets a lot of working out in all this running around. Like, they had me running for like 20 something levels, y'all, before they gave me a chocobo. These are called Prison Delights. I want to know who named this shit, y'all. I want their name. I want their number. Cause we need to have a conversation about how to correctly name these kind of fantasy creatures. They calling it a Sailmite, y'all. A Sailmite. Another, y'all, what? Another one? Like, where's the, give me some boss variation. Why is there 2 tentacle monsters in here? Like, you could at least have this one have some more tentacles or something. Oh, this one's summoning ads. Maybe it's like mini bosses or something, you know. I don't know. I appreciate a bit of variation though. Y'all, they just skipping the treasure. Need on that. Need on that. Need it, got it, need it, want it, got it. You know how it is. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. Oh, y'all, they're gonna make me come if they keep rewarding me so well. My God. Okay, we got some more shit to kill. I got both of those things, so did y'all see that? I am very lucky. Okay, I'm just swacking these. I'm doing a roundhouse. Like, that's a roundhouse. I think she can do like a question mark kick too at some point. But I'm ready to be a ninja, y'all. I think it's like level 30. If I could do that today, I would be so happy, but you know, I'm a little bit slow. They got more Jabbas going here. We got 2 Jabba the Hutts. Let me click the treasure coffer. Read that. Oh, actually I can click it right here. Okay. Yeah, give me some AoE. That's what I need. Like, I just have to single hit stuff. I guess I'll work on the big guys. You know, why not? They deserve some reverse loving as well, you know. That's what I like to call it. It's not abuse, y'all. It's not violence, it's reverse love. Okay, I'm going down. What? Mr. Chubb said you ran so fast my little legs couldn't keep up. Oh my gosh, Mr. Chubb, you so cute. He's very cute. Look how he's talking. Like he's taking that role play with him where he goes, you know. And I appreciate that as a fellow role player. You got to really get into character. And I'm watching this goddamn cutscene. You think I'm not gonna watch it? Watch me. I'm gonna be quiet. Oh. Oh, I got.
Hitra Buplo Hans.
He says, the mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. That's right, mister. We're talking to the masked man.
Sistabon Rajiadorn.
He says, with a countenance that bespeaks understanding. Well, you know what, y'all? Understanding does not imply necessarily agreement, okay?
Thagon Welrog. Tosan Opaiki.
He says, an intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care. Yeah, you better. Tread carefully,
Mayhap
fucker.
I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
Yeah, so you can speak English. Yeah, thank you. And it's not crude, by the way, fuckhead.
I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God.
Okay, his name's Lahabrea.
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
I know I'm holding my group mates up, but I do want to see the cutscene, you know.
Here.
I hear them chatting.
The presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Oh my, he thinks he's gonna kill Crystal Mommy. Like the big crystal mommy in the sky. I bet you he's got another thing coming. Here we go. My group mates are, I heard them like pinging me and doing all this shit. They're very upset with me. It's okay, y'all. They'll be alright. They're not upset, y'all. They don't care. Look at this. They were just talking about this, that, and the other. We'll read it after we get done beating this boss's ass. Oh my god, they got me running through goop. Okay, here we go. We're gonna sweep the leg. Start with that. What's this one called? This is Shade Shiv. I'm gonna use this one because it like converts damage. Oh, we gotta kill the little ads, y'all. Let's get on these ads. It's called a Come Might. A Come's Might. What the fuck is that? Well, I mean, I got an idea. It's right there in the name. I don't like that. Okay, you gotta get this one down, y'all. Get off the balls. Kill the ads. And this one, it'll die fast because I got my combo built up, y'all. Hell yeah. Doing that big dick damage. One more. Actually, I'm just gonna kill the boss at this point. It's low enough. And it's dead, y'all. That's it. Booyah. Clip it and ship it. Hell yeah. Duty complete. Oh yeah. I've been wanting to do a dungeon so bad, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. Finally. Oh, what did I get? Like, I didn't even get to roll on the loot. They lost so fast. They lost so fast. What the heck am I saying, y'all? They rolled, they left so fast, I think is what I was trying to say. Let me go ahead and leave. The girlfriend's getting cozy, y'all. We lulling her. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh my, what is this? You don't want to say, oh, what the heck? It's like a spy, something trapped in a spy. Oh my God. Of course. Of course. It's the cabbage, y'all. That thing was gonna eat the little cabbage is what it was gonna do. It had it like up there cocooned and everything, wrapped up in its web. Like, we know who this is, right? Isn't this FFXIV? Like, they put in the, like, they looks like the Riddler's been here. It says, gasp. Finally, I don't know how, y'all, I would try to do a voice, but I don't have no idea how no fucking Cabbage Bell wannabe Tinkerbell would talk. Let's see, finally, fresh air. Says, it's sniffing around, y'all. Probably looking for that ranch dressing. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Okay. Ah, sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Okay. Yeah, oh, it's a little granny vegetable too. It's got the little spectacles. Look at those little feet, y'all. Aren't they cute? Like little twigs. It says, did walking one vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to walking one. Okay. Good to know. Good to know my good deeds aren't going unnoticed, you know. I mean, they are just kind of right here in her face, though. Look at the spectacles she's got. Like, I need something like that, y'all. Yeah, I know you're FFXIV, girl. I done put this together, you know. Hey, mommy was born at night, but it was not last night. Says this one is called FFXIV. Eldest of these ones of little Silas. Oh, there's the little throbber symbol, y'all. That's one of the emotes I want to get for us, y'all, is the little throbber, like a little anime girl with the throbber, the throbber on her forehead, you know. Okay, so now that's some facial hair for you. That's a bushy mustache. It's the Imperial Herald. It says, Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. And a lark is a bird, y'all. That's just a tidbit. Imperial Centurion, understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accused icon hiding? And that's an interesting way to spell it. I like it that way. Yeah, these are straight up Garlemald. Yep, there's Nero. Holy shit. Nero's here. Let me get a sip of coffee. We'll sip to Nero. He's a real bad guy. I think he winds up being a raid boss, y'all. So this is Nero Tolskava. He says, no sign of our wizened friend. The Centurion says, I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Nero says, absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bids us avoid unnecessary confrontation. And I forget who the big bad is. I forget his name, y'all. So that's how long it's been. But he winds up, the big bad, his boss ends up being like the final raid boss for like a Realm Reborn. So Nero says, loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramah will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? I wish I were a slave. I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Nero says, which reminds me, what of the slaves we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when I last looked, and he sounds a little bit disappointed by that fact, does he not? This is an evil, evil man, y'all, Nero told Scava. The Satyrion says, apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Nero says, really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? You see? Me and Nero are kindred spirits. I've been calling them cabbages this whole time, little cabbage-headed fuckers. Oh, me. But Nero says, it is well that I did not entrust you with the most important task of making my dinner. Like, God, Nero don't trust you to make his dinner. You know you done fucked up, because that boy eats ramen every goddamn day. So just about anything would have been an improvement. And he is one of these that eat it straight out of the pack. He just bites right into the fucking brick, y'all. He don't give a fuck. That's Nero. Classic Nero. Nero says, well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own God, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Nero says, dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Oh, they standing at attention. Nero says, useless. We are so close to completion, I can fair taste it. But at this rate, he trails off. No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. Nero says, what was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? And that alone you're right. Wait a second, let me let me read that again. They have some confusing sentence structure. It kind of throws me sometimes. He says, in that alone were you right, Garland? And now I think he's talking about somebody. I'm not going to spoil it, because I don't think that character's been introduced yet. Nero says, but your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. Y'all, Nero thinks he's having a glow up, y'all. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belsar, there he is, that's the big bad, his ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ah! Oh my. So he thinks, this boy is the archetypal Satan, he's gonna overthrow. He's looking to overthrow Lord Belsar, y'all. He's like, yeah, I can. Lord Belsar, he's pretty evil, but I think I can do evil even better. Look at that one. It's got a straight up leaf for a face. Or did it just cover its face with a leaf because it's hideous, y'all? You really don't know, do we? Norixia says, those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. Frixio says, this one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. Norexia says, this one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Yeah, so you're making a little mistake here, Norexia. Let me get a sip of coffee. Because you're judging the many by the actions of a few. Frixio says, now, Norexia, do not pass judgment too hastily. See, Frixio coming in with some wisdom, telling Norexia not to pass judgment too hastily. Says, not all walking ones are alike. Though there are many evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. That's right. Uh-oh, she's getting a headache, y'all. She's going to go pass out. A lot of times she goes to see Crystal Mommy when she gets a headache. She gets real bad migraines, y'all. And you know, when you get them bad enough, you can hallucinate. My sister gets really bad migraines, y'all. And so does my mother. It kind of runs on that side, that part of the family. But when she was little, they called it like hemiplegic migraines, and she would get paralyzed from them. And luckily, they sort of eased off a little bit as she got older. But she faced some real adversity when she was a kid. That's my sister I'm talking about. My sister, she's my older sister. I got one sister, y'all. The one sibling. I have a sister. She's a year older than I am. So Frixio says, does walking one feel unwell? Let's see. Frixio says, this one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Frixio says, came to this one's rescue at Norexia's bidding? Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Okay. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramah? Then this one will provide answers. Well, you know what? Now we're getting somewhere, y'all. It's about time. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Frixio says, but first, let these ones quit this lightless place. Yeah? Let's get the fuck out of here, Frixio. Let's go topside. Frixio says, this one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. All right. She's giving a salute. Was she giving a salute right there? What was she doing? Oh, she's still yapping. Like, wouldn't you have thought that would have been the last thing she was going to say? Frixio says, then it is settled. I thought it was, goddamn Frixio, I thought it was already settled. My gosh. I thought I was the yapper. She says, let this one accompany walking one outside. Okay, again, for the second time, Frixio, let's do that. Oh my gosh, she's making her little wings are making a little cutesy sound, y'all. You just want to pinch them and pull them right off. Oh my. I think I got cute aggression right there, y'all. It happens. It definitely happens. That's Licorice Nasu, y'all. That's a good name. And I'm absolutely positively sure that's how you spell licorice, so don't come at me, okay? I'm very good with words and spelling and so on and so forth, okay? Let's go. We're going right over here to the west. And we're going to hand in our quest. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Let me get a sip of coffee. Okay, yeah, look what I'm telling you. Iaina's still sitting there. I call her Iaina because it's like... well, you know what? Never mind. Damn it. I blew it, y'all. I had one fucking shot. Y'all, I felt like Eminem. Y'all, it was like Mom's spaghetti. You know, and it was my time to shine, and I just totally fucked it up, y'all. I can't recover. Okay, but it's bus scaring, y'all. We're back with Sussy Bussy. Bus scaring says, "Ah, you're back. Tell me the Slith Elder is well." And y'all, he's happy to see us, y'all. I buy a lot of alcohol in this establishment. You know, there's a big prohibition. A lot of people don't know this, y'all, but it's true. There's a big prohibition going on in Eorzea, you know, and they don't want you drinking no more. But old Sussy Bussy's out here selling, you know, he ain't got no problem with it. They got a big ass steel in the back. And you can get all the moonshine your little belly can hold in this establishment. And moonshine's fucking good, by the way, if you never had it. I mean, sure, it can cause blindness and all sorts of diseases and so on and so forth, but also it'll get you very drunk. So, I mean, you have to weigh the pros and cons, and I think that the pros outweigh the cons, honestly. I shall have a sip of coffee. It's cooling off a touch, though. It's getting to that point. It needs to be heated up. Let's see. Bus. Oh, yeah, right. Yes, Bus. The Sylph Elder is well. All is well. But Scarin says, "Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I am full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm." Yeah, we'd hate for the little cabbage to get hurt, wouldn't we? Buscarin says, but there I go. Tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sliths before all else befalls us, eh? Excuse me, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh, big hiccup. Like big hiccup / burp. Oh. It says, rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlayan. Or Charlayan? Yeah, Charlayan sounds good. I didn't say it. Notice I didn't say it sounds right. I said it sounds good, y'all. That's all it has to be. And the Twin Adder booth. Okay, so we're going to go over to the Twin Adders, I reckon. And Buscarin says, "You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in doing so." That's right. That's what they call this place, the Druthers. I remember learning that last time because we was over here. And y'all, the Druthers, we also discovered, y'all may have already known it, but I did not, that the Druthers means preference. And the reason it means that is, I'm trying to think what they said. It's something like the Druthers, I can't remember now, darn it. But anyway, it's some sort of literary thing. I forget. So be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of queering and firewater. Okay, so he's being pretty nice. That was Into the Beast Small, and we have completed that part of the scenario quest now. Oh, and I get some stuff. Let's see if it's any good. Let's just compare the item levels. Oh, okay. Cotton Trapper's Tunic. Heck yeah. That's 23 versus 20. And it's the only thing better about it is that it gives more armor. Ugh. Y'all. Yuck. That's not very compelling, y'all. That's not very compelling at all. Well, what about this one? Well, this one's even worse because it's got N on it. Well, okay, we'll get it, I guess. I'm not very excited about it, though. I kind of begrudgingly take this. We're just gonna fucking hold on to it, because I don't want to mess up my transmog, y'all. That's really... transmog is more important. I'd have to go all the way back to the damnable end, y'all, to switch this out, and I'm not here for it. I'm not doing that. So here's Buscarin again. A simple gift. What level are these rewards? Still in that level 24. He's got something that he wants delivered to the slives. Okay. Very well. Buscarin says, say friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the slives of Little Solace. This Azima rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. Buscarin says, the wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them, until their strength is returned. We must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the slives as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sliff alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. He's getting mighty heavy on me, y'all. That is seemingly very heavy subject matter. You know, it's basically existential, right? That's where he took this, y'all. That whatever's ailing this realm, it's a goddamn potential existential threat, y'all. And I don't know if I'm in for all that, y'all. I don't know if I'm in to fight such a big fight, y'all. Sometimes I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook, y'all. I don't know. I'm just a girl out here in the world. You know what? Fuck it, y'all. I got a real fire in my heart, and I can do it, goddamn it. Supreme confidence. Any threat, I can manage it, okay? I'm walking, too. I'm not even running. We just put our feet to the fucking fire, y'all. We don't turn from danger. Never have, never will. I was wrong to despair. Let me get a sip of coffee. Let's see, where do we go now? I did it, y'all. I attuned to Quarry Mill. I'd been meaning to do that. Like, I think I'd set out to do that like 20 times or something. And like, oh my God. Finally did it. I'm glad I got that done, because if I'm being honest, it was starting to become a bit of a bother. And I don't wish to be bothered, y'all. Let's see. Well, sometimes I do. But not like that. The abused adventurer. Let's see. Chocaboke. Y'all, they named an area Chocaboke. Oh no, they did, and it got truncated. Look at that. Y'all see that? Chocaboke. But if you zoom in, it's Chocobo Keep. It like went underneath the thing. Whatever you call that, the quest thing, marker, I don't know. Y'all, it's too much to think about. Let's see. The Black Shroud. What are they? Girl, what the? Focus. Please click on the right thing. Okay, you can do it. It's right there. And I'm supposed to deliver the rose oil to Nolexia at Little Solace. So I need to go to like the Hawthorne Hut. I'm down here. Okay, so that's in East Shroud, and I'm in South Shroud. Okay, I need to go up here. They going in my damn pocket, y'all. They can't keep their fucking hand out of there. And they gonna get smacked if they keep it up. So I got to go up that way. Okay. Oh my God, his name, look at him. He's named himself incorrectly, y'all. Look at this. He's called Chicken Nuggies. No, sir. No, sir. It should have been Chicken Nugget. Because that's what he is. He's a damn little chicken nugget's all he is. You could y'all, you could pick him up by his ears and it wouldn't hurt him. Look how fucking tiny he is. Look at this shit. Oh my gosh. Look, he got nervous and ran away. Okay. I didn't mean to scare him off, y'all. Let me go. I'm gonna go up here. It's just a bit pop and a hip hop. Giant net. They really do put some pretty scenery in this game. Like, this is something I just noticed, like the little tree houses. Like, I don't know why I didn't notice that before. But look at like this is better, y'all. The little cabbage heads, like down with elves and up with cabbage heads, because this is some of the prettiest like tree based architecture I've seen. Like, Teldrassil ain't holding a candle to this, y'all. Down with Teldrassil. Sylvanas had the right of it. Burn that fucking bush down. She got it right. But look at this. These little tree houses, these little things have made are very cute. I would live in one. And I ain't no tree humper, y'all. I always say fuck the environment. Piss on it. Let me get a sip of coffee. Oh, that's good. But I would live in one of those. Look, and look at this. I just noticed as well. They got them hanging by ropes. Y'all probably saw that before I did. But they got them hanging by ropes from up higher. And that's probably, I don't know if I agree with that from a design standpoint, y'all, because the wind could easily blow that shit all around. What if they had a bad storm? You know, I don't recommend hanging your house from a rope, y'all. You know, this just goes back to the goddamn Bible, y'all, okay? You know, don't build your house on sand, build it on solid rock or ground. You know, don't hang your tree. It could have just as well been in there, y'all. Don't hang your fucking house from a rope. Don't do it, okay? Like, I'm not a genius, but it just makes sense to me, okay? If it makes sense to me, and I'm seeing the obvious problem, I'm sure everybody else does as well. Let me go over here. I'm supposed to be handing in the quests, but I'm looking at these little tree houses or whatever they are. Oh, my left, oh my God, y'all, my left ear just stopped up. It scared the hell out of me. Like, a lot of times it goes to itching, but this time I think like my earbud like seated in there just right, and it like closed my ear up on me. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, what happened? Oh my gosh. Like, these damn earbuds need to calm down, you know. They're not supposed to go in there but so far, and you got this one tunneling over here. Like it's trying to do some damn earwax mining or something. Not that I have earwax, y'all. I do not. I keep my ears pristine, okay? Okay, don't come after me. They're clean, I promise. And also, you don't put Q-tips in your ears, y'all. I know there's a lot of people out there. I don't know if I've told y'all this. Don't put, y'all, please don't put things in your ears, okay? Because I had this friend when I was in college. And I'll put him out there. I'll tell the first name, y'all. You know how many people named James there are in the fucking world? It really doesn't matter. His name was James, y'all. And we were sitting there in class one day. It was algebra class. And you know what he did? He thought he was being funny. You know, he was trying to flirt with me, y'all. We wound up just being friends though, because he was too silly. But anyway, he was cute though, but he was too silly. Let me get a sip of coffee. But he thought he was being funny, and he got my attention, and he started putting a pencil in his ear, like doing like around in his ear with it, like the part that the side that has the eraser on it. And you guess what the fuck happened, y'all? The little eraser came off in his ear, y'all. He had to go to the fucking urgent care. He panicked. He looked at me. He was like, hey, it came off in my ear. And I was like, what? He's like, I think the eraser came off in my ear. And he was trying to show me in the class, and the teacher was looking at it. I can't remember her name. This was the first time I went to college and I got suspended. You know, Alan was the one I was telling y'all about the other day, my other professor, when I came back and actually tried and did really good, but then I quit because I was resentful about the first time. Because I'm vindictive like that. But anyway, so he was trying to show me, and the teacher was calling us down. She was like, you two. And but he was showing me, and the thing come off in his ear and was going down in there, y'all, the fucking eraser. And so he had to go to the urgent care, and they got it out, and he came back to school that day too. I saw him in the student hall. But learn from James, y'all. Don't put stuff in your ears, including Q-tips, because that'll cause you to get like an earwax impaction in your ear. And then you'll have to go to the doctor. You'll probably get an ear infection. Okay. You know what? Y'all, I'll be right back in just a minute, because I do have to tinkle again, and I need to get me some Coke Zero, because I feel a touch of sore throat creeping up on me, y'all. And I don't want to get all raspy on you. So I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Okay, y'all, I'm back. And it's good to be back. And I got Coke Zero this time because I was getting in touch saturated. Y'all, I already had 3 cups. Y'all, it's tough for me to do more than 3 cups of coffee. Y'all, like, that's a bit much. If I'm being honest, I didn't drink all of the 3rd cup either. Because I want to be honest with y'all. I probably drank 2/3 of it. That's my best guesstimation. But here we go, y'all. It's like 3, 2, 1, pop. So satisfying. I love, like, that to me, like, I know I was talking shit about ASMR the other day, but opening a can of Coke is about as close as you get to it for me. You know. Let me get a sip. Oh my God. That is fucking refreshing, y'all. That is the best thing that immediately springs to mind, y'all. Like how cold. It's got ice chips in it, y'all. My refrigerator does a good job. Like, I put my drinks in the crisper. I like canned drinks, y'all. I do quite enjoy them. I wish glass was more of a thing, but it's not, unfortunately. I'm all about, like, bringing glass back. But, like, if I could get, like, you know how, like, it's just a guilty pleasure of mine to see a Coke Zero in a glass bottle. I don't think I've ever had one. But I do fantasize about having one. But, alas, here we are with a can. But I like canned drinks, and I buy them in the box, the 12 boxes, or I'll get them in a 24 if I can, you know, if I get a deal on them. Because I'm always out there clipping them coupons trying to get them deals, y'all. But anyway, it's very refreshing. But I put them in the crisper. That's what I was trying to tell you. And for some reason, my crisper gets like a little bit colder. I have to be careful about putting stuff like fruit and vegetables. Like, I buy a little salad. I like to eat salad, y'all. I try to eat a salad every day. And I put like I buy it in bags because I'm too, sometimes I chop it up, but a lot of times I'm too lazy. So I buy garden salad in a bag or shredded lettuce, just whichever one's on sale. and I put them in the crisper, but you got to be careful. Because my crisper will freeze the hell out of it. And if y'all have ever had lettuce that got froze before, it kind of turns to mush. So I have to be careful about it. And my crisper don't have like some of these newer. I got an old refrigerator, y'all. It's a cute refrigerator. It's like black with stainless steel door on it and whatever. But so the thing about it is, it doesn't have like, you know, the newer ones have a separate setting in them for the crisper, but mine's like just for the refrigerator temperature and the freezer temperature. But so I have to be careful about putting stuff in the crisper. But I put my drinks in there, and damn, they are so good because they get little ice chips in them. I love that. Let me get another sip. I was in a little storytelling mood, y'all. I love telling stories. It does something for my brain. I don't know, I feel like my brain lights up or something when I get to tell a story. So here's Nolexia. We're back. Let's see. And the game's reminded me about all that gil I spent. Y'all, I'm out here, goddamn, I don't even have a place to really call my own. I'm sleeping, I'm in like I'm a damn nomad. I'm a goddamn hobo, y'all, is what I really am. Give me a little bag so I can put it over my shoulder on a stick. Huh? They reminded me I spent all this gil down here in the chat. And, I don't even have a place to live. I've been having to sleep at different ends and stuff because I don't have an apartment, y'all. I'm homeless. No apartment, no house, you know, just end to end. So I'm trying to save up some gil, y'all. You know, I've been trying to level up my profession so I can put some stuff on the auction house. But I think, you know what, in this game, I think I got all these lemons. I would show you, but they got me stuck in this dialogue. I'll show you after. But I farmed all of them so I could put them on the auction house, but I forgot to do it. Huh. Ay, ay, ay. But Nolexia says, a gift from Walking One, Sussy Bussy. A gift from these ones. A gift for these ones. Y'all, my phone's going off. I meant to put it on D&D. Be messing up my stream. Messing my quality up. Nobody wants to hear that. It's disrespectful. Let's see. Azema Rose oil. Okay. Oh, it's a oh my. It's a fragrant oil pressed from freshly harvested Azema Rose hips. Y'all, I was trying to remember the other day to tell y'all the two types of cologne. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Y'all, okay, hold on. I think I'm past it now. Okay, my body's settling down, y'all. It got my body was getting away from me, y'all. It does that sometimes with these burps. The damn Coke Zero. Anyway. So I was trying to remember the colognes that I like to wear so I could tell y'all the other day. And the one was slipping my mind. But here, I have two that I wear, y'all. One is for the summer and the spring. And the other one is for the fall and the winter. And I wear, in the winter, I wear Spice Bomb Extreme. That's for the fall and the winter by Victor and Rolf. And then I wear in the summer and spring this lovely light crisp floral scent. It's by Fairy Mugler, and it's just called Mugler Cologne. It comes in a huge bottle. Like, so you can spray. I put on like 5 or 6 sprays, y'all. I put some on my hair. I put it on my neck, like behind my ears, and then some at the base of my neck, like at my collarbones, and then I'll put some like actually I put some like behind my knees and stuff too. And it smells so, you can't overdo it. Y'all think I'm smelling like a French whore out here, but not with this one. If I did that with Spice Bomb, yes, you can only do 1 or 2 sprays of Spice Bomb because it'll light up a room. But the Mugler cologne doesn't do that. It's very light and it never gives offense, so you can really put a lot on. And I love it. I love spraying cologne, y'all. There's something about it. So when I get to spray a lot, I'm a very happy girl, y'all. Very happy. And I love smelling good. And I love people that smell good. Okay. We went on a touch of a tangent. It's quite alright. The word tangent also reminds me of tangerine. Y'all, I'm more tangentile than a tangerine. You know what? I said what I said. I'm handing it over. I'm handing over the goods, y'all. Nolexia says, such a lovely scent. Heck yeah. She says, this one has never smelled anything like this before. Okay. Have y'all ever smelled honeysuckles? Do y'all know about honeysuckles? Let me get a sip of Coke. Because I'm just that type of girl, y'all. I will go out. When I start smelling them, sometimes I put one in my window. Sometimes I'll turn like the air off in the summer, or the spring rather. And I'll be laying around or whatever, just lounging around like a damnable cat. And I'll have the windows open and I'll get a whiff of honeysuckle, y'all. And I'll go out and look for them. And usually they're not hard to find, but I love honeysuckles, y'all. They're very tasty. But you get like one little drop from the stem, so you got to eat quite a few of them, but it's just an old springtime favorite, you know. Summertime as well. So Nalexia says, walking one, sussy bussy, and adventuring one are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Okay. She says, many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Okay, damn, Alexia, calm your little ass down, would you? She's like me, y'all. She gets excited sometimes. Okay, so these are like, let's look at these. Let's see if they're an upgrade. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at this. Finally. I've been very well rewarded here this time. I'm going from a level 17 to a level 23, and you love to see it. Finally. And why would I have, oh, the game put that on there. They actually put mole brown dye on it. So the game, okay. So the game uses its own system for color. I never noticed that before. That's actually kind of interesting. But let's get these iron plated. Oh, y'all, that just means they're steel toe, y'all. You know, people that have ever worked in a factory know about them goddamn steel toe boots. And I don't know why I'm laughing, because I have in fact had to do that as a side job before. Early on, and y'all walking around in steel toe boots. God, my poor feet, y'all. Can you imagine? It's very difficult. But I know. I've had many jobs, y'all, over my life. You know, a lot of them were entry level. Let me get a sip of Coke here. So I know the frustrations. I'm very well acquainted. Let's see. DoorDash. I think I talked about that yesterday. But yeah, DoorDash is, if you have like a really gas friendly car, but it does so much damage to your car that like, it's rough. So Comuxio wants you to discuss peace with Frixio. I didn't realize we were at odds. Well, then again, yeah, I remember now, because Frixio was thinking. But still, I thought he came around. Maybe it's not that kind of peace. Not peace between us, but peace between him and, or these and some others. I don't know. Gosh, y'all, it's very confusing. They got me derping. You see her twirling around. That's how I wish to twirl around. Kamuxio says, this one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. Well, good. Go ahead. Run along. Go get her. Oh, she's already done it. Oh, my. These little Cabbage Patch dolls, whatever the hell they are, they trip me out. It's a damnable vegetable. So this is Frixio. Frixio says, this one is pleased to see walking one. Welcome to the home of these ones. Oh, here they come. Two troublemakers. Papa Limo says, ah, there you are, Natalie. We were just hearing tale of your deeds of dare doing. Well done. Frixio says, ah, the walking ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. Papa Limo says, a pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? Well, actually, I do mind, Papa Limo. I'm not telling you. Oh, they... He was looking right at me, y'all. I thought he was talking to me. He's talking to Frixio. My goodness. So Frixio says, this one does not mind. The misadventures, as walking one calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. She says, but these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Frixio says, excuse me, having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto-Rak. Would that this one had not? In Toto-Rak, a center one robbed in black tried, wait a second, robed in black, tried to free this one to a many-legged one. Oh, right, so she's talking about the little tentacle monsters, yeah. Yeah, they were trying to feed her to a tentacle monster. That's really bad, y'all. Ida says, a sinister one robed in black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Papa Limo says, Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seed Seeker. See, he calls her that too. He said it right there as proof. Y'all heard him. Frixio says, this one sees. So walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramah. Oh, and she's reading her document, y'all. Y'all see this? But I am afraid that she has to look at it cross-eyed in order to see through her fucking spectacles, y'all. They're too close together, and it's getting on my last nerve, y'all. That's right, my last one, because I am down to one, y'all. It's been a week. Let's see. These damn NPCs think they can have me do whatever the fuck they want me to do whenever the fuck they want me to do it. And I've got news for them, y'all. I'm getting tired of it. Papa Limo says, plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Leaven, but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. Ida says, but it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's not why the Elder Seed Seeker wrote to you. Frixio says, this one well knows and respects Horned One Khan Isina. Be assured. Like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. Frixio says, these ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramah to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Frixio says, against this one's wishes, Lord Ramah was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'm hearing that Lord Ramah is a bit of a molester, y'all. He's done touched some people. Probably touched them on their privates, y'all. Very naughty. Very naughty indeed. Frixio says, these ones want... What is this? What the fuck? Look at the beard on this man. Have y'all... Oh my God. What is that? It looks like a damn... That's a damn tumor of a beard, y'all. It's growing out of his nose. I'm not kidding you. Holy shit. That's like nose hair, y'all. It's a goddamn nose hair beard. You can't make it up. But Frixio says these ones want so desperately to turn... I can't get over it. These ones want so desperately to turn ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Frixio says, touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace, with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramah. And I'm reckoning that this is Lord Ramah, right? I'm not that silly. I'm a bit, but maybe not quite that much. I mean, we can assume a thing or two, you know. He's up here floating around like, he must fancy himself some type of fairy, y'all. He's just up here in the sky, you know. Just underneath the trees. Frixio says, but walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramah. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramah is not callous and cruel. Oh, okay. Now hold the fuck on, Frixio. Just hold on a minute here. Let me think about that while I get a sip of coffee. Okay. It's not coffee, it's Coke Zero. And it's rather delicious, but here's the thing, y'all. It's a primal. Y'all, are they actual good primals? Because I don't think so, right? Like the primals, you know, my understanding is that the primals are like the Beastman tribes. So I guess the Sliff are kind of like, I don't know. A Sliff is a vegetable, so I guess it falls outside of Beastman tribes. It's like a part of a vegetableman tribe or something. But the thing about it is, they sort of like worship these as deities, and they summon them, and they kind of wreak havoc, y'all. That's what the primals do. So all the Beastman tribe, this is exactly what all Beastman tribe think, is that their particular primal, you know, is quote unquote the good primal, y'all. Like, am I crazy? I think that's how it works, so correct me if I'm wrong, but let's see. Frixio says, so long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. Okay, so if we get too close, they gonna kill though, right? That sounds like a bit of a hazard to leave alive if you ask me. And you know what? I'm something of a warrior of light. You know, it's kind of my whole thing that I kind of kill primals, y'all, like I'm sort of your Huckleberry. You know, that's just my game. So Frixio says, but this one has spoken enough of touched ones. Well, I mean, Frixio, goddamn girl, you have spoken enough for 10 lifetimes, not just of touched ones and or primals, just in general. Like, my ears are goddamn hot, y'all, and I know y'all's are too. These sliths will not shut the fuck up. I am so glad that I don't yap like that. Like, if I did, oh, it would be trouble, y'all. So let's see. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. And I wish, you know what, let me get a sip of Coke. I'm still holding it, so I might as well get another sip. I've been holding it for like... I just realized I've been holding this Coke Zero can for like the last minute and a half. Put the can down, please. Thank you. Huh? Anyway, what was I saying? I wish they would talk normal, y'all. This whole walking one, it's just like the fucking goblins, y'all. You know what? Goblins need to shut the fuck up. That's where I'm at with it. And so does these ones. That's how they talk. These ones this one's that. Just shut up. Talk regular. It says, as this one said, these... here we go again. Desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. And so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. Frixio, please. It's called I statements. Make an I statement. You don't have to refer to yourself as these ones. Are you fucking stupid? Like, do they not know, y'all? Do they not know that they could use I statements and it would solve so many of their problems? I guess they missed that class. Papa Limo says, by way of an addendum, mortals who are tempted come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Slivs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homelands. I like to do a little voice for the little male pipsqueak Lalafels. Like it's fun. Gita says, that explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers. But what about the abductions? Oh my. Y'all, have the aliens visited here too? Because we already know that there's aliens in SWTOR. You know, and they apt to anally probe, because that's what aliens want. It's one thing, y'all, and you know it's disgusting. Papa Limo says, a fine question, Yida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered slith's desire for reconciliation, another quality tradition associated with Rama. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges possessed by each primal are unique. Ay. I think I'm going to drop the voice for him. Because it's making my throat a touch sore, if I'm being honest. So Elder Frixio says, we thank you for... Oh, wait. Oh, I got confused for a second. Yes, it's Papa Limo. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Slivs are united in their desire for peace. Frixio says, wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. please see that these feelings are conveyed to the honored one, Khan Isina, also known as the Seed Seeker, aka the cum slut of Gridania. Oh my. Papa Limo says, and with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramah to rest. Well, I'm not so sure about that, Papa Limo. I'm really not. I feel like there's primal business that needs attending to. You know, and we know about that other primal as well, the one with the beard coming out of its nose. Like, I don't know why we can't kill that, you know. I mean, if it exists, it should be killed, right? It is a primal. And Warrior of Light gonna Warrior of Light, you know. Kind of how it is. Gita said, that Sliff Elder's very reasonable. I must say, you could learn a lot from him. Okay, is this Gita popping up a little attitude, y'all? She's telling little Papa Limo here, who fancies himself, you know, a scholar and a knower of knowledge, y'all, that he could learn a lot. And you know what? I bet he's not going to take that very kindly. I mean, he's not, you know, he's a tiny little thing, y'all, but look, he's got a tattoo on his neck. And if y'all know anything about having tattoos on your neck, they increase your fighting ability like tenfold just by being there. Just like when you get a tattoo right above your butt crack, they call it a tramp slut. They call it a tramp stamp, y'all, and it increases your slutting ability by 10x as well. I don't have one. I've just heard that, y'all. Totally no tattoos for me, okay? Papa Limo says, Yep. You see what I said? You see what I told you? He wasn't going to appreciate that. Papa Limo says, was that a jib or a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. I knew he was coming back with some bullshit, y'all. You don't fuck with little Papa Limo. You know, his name ain't Papa for no reason. He's the Papa of shit talking. Gita said, anyway, it must have got under the skin a little bit. We're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Menphilia all about it. And Menphilia's the head cocksucker, y'all. That's what she is. She's like the head cocksucker for the Scions or whatever. Papa Limo says, fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Yeah, I'll go to the Snake's Den. That's over in, gosh, I can't remember where it's at, actually. I think it's in Gridania. Papa Limo says, Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Okay. Frixio says, the honor is this one, so we got to stand on ceremony here for a little bit, y'all. It's probably going to take another 10 minutes to fucking tell this little cabbage goodbye. God damn. Frixio says, the honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Well, if she keeps running her fucking mouth, y'all, she's gonna find a way to live in a salad bowl is what's gonna happen. Oh my, they're gonna let us go? I don't believe it. There's usually some extraneous yapping. Oh, I spoke too late. Here's the extraneous yapping, y'all. It's right here. Of course. Frixio says, Please wait, walking one, Natalie. You know you didn't have to say walking one. Goddamn, you could have just said Natalie, girl. The fuck? Frixio says, this one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. What could this thing possibly give me, y'all? Let's see. Oh, fuck, it's a crystal. Oh my, that's a generously sized crystal as well. Y'all, I have a certain affinity for crystals. Frixio says, when these ones summoned Lord Rameau, these ones were gifted with the crystal. Or gifted this crystal. Okay. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. Okay. I'm with it, y'all. Give me that crystal. Oh, okay. So let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, here we go. We're going to see Crystal Mommy in the sky, y'all. I knew it was coming. This is the second time we've got to go up to heaven, y'all. We're out here on some sort of astral plane, y'all, as you would expect. We're up here doing celestial things, y'all. It's just a bit of cosmic stuff, you know. You know how you do cosmic stuff every once in a while. It's no big deal. Frixio says, oh, this one was not mistaken about walking. I tried to tell you, girl. I've been trying to tell all these motherfuckers out here that I'm the goddamn warrior of light, and they won't listen. Like, how many times do I have to tell these chuckle fucks? Frixio says, walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler? Wait a minute, crueler? What's it talking about? I didn't sign up for that. You know, that's not what I was told. That's not the information I received when I signed the goddamn Scion contract. I must have missed that, walking a fate far crueler. What? I didn't read that. They must have put that in the fine print. They told me it was gonna be the glitz and the glamour, y'all. And here we are, got this fucking walking cabbage telling me that it's gonna be a fate far crueler than I can imagine. I'm not really here for it, y'all. You know, I thought it was gonna be bright lights and paparazzi, y'all. And here, they're telling me it's gonna be hard times. Frixio said, a bright light from within walking one enveloped the crystal. This one saw it. Well, you know, that sounds sexual. Frixio says, mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. Well, I have some ideas for that crystal. I'm not going to share them just now, but I do have some ideas for it. Let's see. Camuxio says, before walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask walking one to watch touched ones. Why? Do I want to do that? Watch the touched ones? I don't know about that. Camuxio says, so long as touch ones are not troubled, touch ones will not make trouble. Well, that makes sense, and also it's confusing at the same time. That's what I would say about it. If walking ones witness touch ones making no trouble, mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. Well, you're gonna have to line my pockets for that, because it's hard out here, y'all. Goddamn. I'm gonna need to be aptly rewarded, okay? Please give me a reward. Kamuxio says, these ones' homeland is fraught with danger. I mean, Kamuxio, they're all like that. All homelands, all lands are fraught with danger. Kamuxio's being a little bit whiny if you ask me. I mean, it is Kamuxio after all. Kamuxio says, this one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. Okay. I'm feeling a task coming on, y'all. They're not letting me go back to Gridania yet. Give me just a second, y'all. I need to clear my throat or something. My nose is sniffly. Okay, I think I'm better now. I think we got it took care of. Let me get a sip of Coke. Let's see. Okay, I've already looked, like I've been to this camp a few times. So I have in fact looked around. You know, I've looked around a bit, so I know that they don't have anything I give a shit about, y'all. They don't. Let me see here. Oh wait, they are gonna let me actually go do that thing. Let's mark it for death. Oh, I get to do, y'all, I've got my class quest opened up. You know what? That's what I want to work on now. But wait, what level is my main scenario quest now? Oh, it's 24. But y'all, I want my abilities, y'all. Call me a little greedy gremlin, but I do fucking want them. I'm going to Limsalomins. That's where I'm going. And I'm gonna do, wait a minute, let me check. Oh my gosh, with the hiccups. The burps, I mean, those are not hiccups. I do know the difference, y'all. It's over there though, I see it. Let me click yes. We're gonna head over to Limsalomins, and I'm gonna go talk to Jack. Y'all remember Jack, he's the guy. You can remember him as the cuck who got strung up in the public square by the little cat girl, and I'm trying to remember her name. Actually, it was Vtuber. He stole Vtuber's sandwich. That's what Jack did. It was probably a nice tuna fish sandwich because cats like tuna. I like tuna. I love tuna, y'all. My girlfriend hates it though, and I don't know why. She needs to give it another try, but tuna is delicious, y'all. I'll eat it straight out of the can if I have to, but I like to put it on a salad. Also, I'll put it in ramen as well because I love it in spicy ramen. With some mandarin oranges on the side. That's so good. It's very good. Let me see. Okay, I know where I need to go. I don't even know why I'm looking. Gosh, there's a lot of people here. Look at all these people. I wonder what all they're doing, you know, just having fun, hanging out. Let's see. There's a lot of people that are worried that fun's going to be outlawed one day, y'all. I worry about that. Let me go to the Fisherman's Guild. But y'all, that'll be the day I'll have to depart, y'all, when they outlaw fun, because I like fun. I'm a big enjoyer of it. Like, I just love having fun. It's like the song, y'all, all girls just want to have fun. That's a very good song. And now I can't remember who sings it, but it's fun to go roller skating to it. If y'all have ever done that, or ice skating, but you know, in the southeast, there's not a lot of ice skating rings. So it's kind of like roller skating or nothing. I would have to drive about 2 hours to go ice skating, y'all. But ice skating's pretty fun too. Let's see, I'm going here. Okay, so here's old Longward. He's doing his job, y'all. He's been out here keeping guard for the longest time. What? Wait a second. What's this say? Creamy Kitten. Her name's Creamy Kitten? Oh, you love it. She's on Diablos. What does EDF mean? She says EDF? Oh, well, it got... Girl, just read, would you? Like, so many of my problems would be solved by reading, y'all. Eorzean Dream Festival, that's EDF, is happening right now? 50 non-stop hours of music, 50 different DJs, one massive party. Can you survive the whole festival? Well, probably not 50 hours. I'm going to be honest with you. I'd have to leave and come back. I do need to sleep every day, like, God damn. But it says bring your friends and head on over to Crystal, Goblin, Lenosha, Upper Lenosha, Camp Bronze Lake at those coordinates. More information and full schedule here. So that's cool. That's something I haven't done yet, y'all. Let's go to like one of these house party things, because I know they would be fun, y'all, and I do love to role play. But yes, Longword, yes, I'm looking to head inside. Please, let me go in. Let me in, let me in. Here we go. Here's Jack. Good old Jack. Jack the Cook. Let me get a sip of Coke. Market for Death is the name of the quest. Oh, Jack's rogues have new information. Oh, okay. Excuse me. On the final missing treasure. Jack says, I was wondering when you'd show up, Natalie, but bugger me if you don't look ready to meal an entire crew of sods by yourself. Excuse me for a second, y'all. I need to clear my throat again. I don't want to do that on the mic. Okay, I think I'm improved. So Jack says, right, yeah. So he doesn't think he can fight off like a whole group of people by himself. Jack says, and Benny that, cause we finally uncovered some hard facts about that last treasure. Won't be long now afore we Chloe the winning piece and put this daft challenge to bed. Yeah, so here's the kind of the breakdown of what's happening. So there's this girl that works for this agency, and she's sort of pitted our guild against her agency, which is like the Flame Swords or something. I forget. It's actually for the one that's in Limsa, and it's the Adder's Nest. I think she works for the Adder's Nest, and forgive me if I'm getting it wrong, because it's been a while since I engaged with this part of the story. But so she works for the Adder's Nest, and she's pit the guild, the Rogues Guild, because she doesn't like us and she wants us all outlawed and thrown in jail. And so she's competing against us to get this last piece of a treasure. And if we don't get it first, she's going to turn our ass in to the state of Lenosha, y'all, and we're going to be fucked. So we've got to beat her to it. Now, I think we've won the last two. So that's where we're at with this story. Okay, so let's see. Jack says, all right, I've gathered the other coves for a meeting, so let's get down to it. Okay, here we go. We got a little cutscene, y'all. It's probably not going to be voiced, though. Jack says, at long bloody last, the black sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you've some news for us? Ain't he cute? So this is Perry Muharimu, y'all. He's our little Lalafell of the Rogues Guild. And he's quite good at doing a bit of stabbing, a bit of sneaking, you know. So Perry Moo says, and of course they also call him Underfoot. I'm sure y'all noticed that. 8, Jack. I think half our troubles in whittling the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. Well, that's definitely part of it. Perry Moose says, the black sarcophagus ain't no Denver bauble. It's the Mark Magitech mine, a bleeding prototype explosion, what was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. Oh, everybody was shocked by that. Did you see it? Perry Moose says, and even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say the blasted have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Perry Moose says, seems the Garlands meant to start production at their factory in Lenosha, then distribute the mines through Castrum Marinum. Y'all, that's an Imperial place, okay? Lucky some plucky privateer cloyed the prototype en route then, eh? Vakebi's interjecting here. Vakebi says, an experimental weapon. That explains why the Thalacrocracy was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction and so reluctant to share the details with us. Perry Moose says, at least now we know, quote unquote, what, but there's still the question of, quote unquote, where. The Kurds delivered their bitten goods to the reformists. That much is certain. Oh, Perry Moose shaking his head, y'all. Perry Moose says, what happened to the sarcophagus after that, though? We ain't so sure. There have been no reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer. Jack says the reformist faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways. I'm guessing they didn't cloy that bomb just to sell it. Yeah, I reckon not, Jack. Jack's he's so astute, y'all. Bless his heart. He's got a deep V. Y'all see that? That's a very deep V. Jack says, what is it, Lonnie? So I guess he's talking, oh my God, we just found out they called Lawnward Lonnie. Did I get it right? Is that who they talking to? Okay, so, yep, got it. Look at that, y'all. Look at me. Over here guessing correctly. Lawnward said, a letter for ye, Jack. Says it's urgent. My God, now that I thought Jack had a deep V, y'all. My, oh my. Jack says, a letter? Who's it from? Longword says, the old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Oh, okay, he's handing it over. Jack's looking at it. Jack says, let's see now. Come to Thalos. I have urgent news. Perry Moose says, I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon this is some rum's morsel he's dug up just for us? Jack says, hey, it could be. Also, Natalie, you and me are headed to Thalos. Underfoot, Vakebi, you're to take another stab. There's a nice pun. At pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Okay, so I know what I need to do. Quest accepted. Okay, I know what I need to do, y'all, but I don't believe I have the time to do it. Let me sit down here, y'all. we're just a touch over 4 hours. Let me sit down. Oh, I can do it just like this. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me get a sip of Coke. And then I can tell y'all bye-bye for the day. Let's do a little recap. So mainly today, just a lot of yapping, a lot of MSQ, a lot of fun for sure, some chatting, and we started, like, I wish I would have thought to do it earlier, y'all, because I love this story of the class quest. It's so much fun. Like the rogues, like the Kibby and Jack and all this is so much fun. It's actually, to me, it's more fun than the MSQ, y'all. Because like the class quest doesn't get quite as bogged down in like a bunch of filler stuff. Let me get another sip of Coke. But yeah, I had a heck of a lot of fun, y'all. And so thank you to everybody that came out and everybody that chatted with me. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Everybody that lurked, I appreciate y'all as well, and everybody that'll watch the VOD, I appreciate y'all too, and I appreciate all the support I get. I really do. I'll have a couple, let's see, don't let me get ahead of myself. I don't have many neurons left yet, right as of right now, y'all. I have to think for a second. So today is Sunday. So I have a couple days off. I'll be off, let's see, Monday and Tuesday, and I shall be back Wednesday, y'all, at 10 a.m. sharp. And if I had to wager a guess, it'll be with WoW Retail. And we'll have some fun there. Other than that, I just hope y'all have a really good rest of your day. And that whatever y'all find yourselves doing, I hope you take joy in it. I really do. So, with that said, I will see you all later, and bye-bye for now.